Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sparrows here with Roll for Chaos. How are you all? It has been a week since you saw these wonderful faces. Although, you can, those wonderful faces. Thanks, Jackal. So, when it comes to the crew tonight, now we don't have your typical full group. Unfortunately, Clarion will be out today as they have some other events to attend to, but we will be grateful to see Nora when she returns as of our next game that we run. So we're going to go around the table here at random. Please introduce who you are, who you're playing, and your favorite flavor of ice cream. Ready, set, roll. And we are starting off with Benjamin. Your turn.
Hey everybody. I'm Benjamin. You can find me on Twitter at TTBenjamin1. I am the host and dungeon master of the Lawful Great Adventures podcast, a Pathfinder First Edition actual play podcast about four friends on a long journey home. We just wrapped up our first major campaign, and we'd be so excited if you would caught up before our second one. I did it all in one breath. I've said that so many times. Please listen to my podcast. I'm so lonely. I will be playing Red Iron, the ship chief engineer, and also the source of all the ship's problems because they make bad decisions. And my favorite flavor of ice cream, I am mint chocolate chip gang all day long.
Ooh, a good one. I enjoy that one quite a bit. All right, moving right along to Leifei and Kai.
What's up? My name's Kai Roche. You can find me on Twitch at Mascane. I'm a pro Risk of Rain streamer. I think I could say that. It's kind of a small community. But on this game, I play Leifei, however you want to say it, the space ninja, who is in a situation again.
Lots of them.
My favorite flavor of ice cream is probably daiquiri ice. It's
Daiquiri.
nice.
Daiquiri ice. I've never had that one. What does it taste like?
Both sweet and sour at the same time.
That sounds awesome. All right, moving right along to Beatrix. Gwen.
Hello. I am Gwen or McSherry. I'm usually over in the chat, but on Fridays, Ty actually brings me in front of the camera. Don't know why, but I'm not going to question it. I play B, who is a fun 12-year-old, maybe, who navigates the ship. I think my favorite flavor of ice cream is probably butter pecan, but I think B would be more of a bubblegum girl.
Bubblegum and butter pecan, both wonderful flavors. Butter pecan.
My wife's favorite is butter pecan.
Yeah.
It's a good. I need to meet your wife because she has good taste.
I literally just want to have a tray out of like all of these, just one next to the other, and just have them all.
A spoon at a time. Yeah.
I used to go down to a local store that we had nearby. That they have Baskin Robbins here in town where I live now, where you can just go and you can taste like one of every single flavor. You get full on that, and they're like, "Buy something," and you're like, "No," and you just leave.
I'm good.
All right, moving right along. Finnegan and Bees.
Hello, everyone. Big B's here. I will be playing Finnegan, the super normal, completely boring, and totally sane. Hopefully soon new addition to the crew, whether they want it or not. You can catch me. All right, let me do my spiel. Hold on. I'm gonna top this with Benjamin. Here we go.
Where do I write it down?
Here we go. Hey everybody, I'm Big B's, voice actor, variety streamer, pixel artist, TTRPG enthusiast, hype man, crazy person, and all sorts of other things. Anything else I forgot? I took a breath.
Breathe.
No, damn it.
14
Doesn't
seconds.
count.
Failed.
I'll never be
You failed. Benjamin is very, very upset with you now. Look at the disappointment in his eyes. Look at the anger,
I was
the
about to say he's
aggression,
not angry. He's just disappointed.
and disgusted.
I am elated. I am the biggest bees now.
Yes, you are. That's true.
He's become King Bees.
All right. Well, it's been nice, guys. My favorite ice cream, I would have to say, uh, hmm. It's a mix. Hold on, let me look it up because I know it's one of those weird flavors. Um, hold on, let me see because I can't remember the name of it. Oh, there's Americone Dream.
Yes.
That's a really good one
It's a
that I
good
love.
one.
And then another one is the garbage can that's sold at the at Sal's, the local ice cream place by my house. Oh, so good. It's got like 7 different candy bars just shoved into it.
That
So
sounds
yeah.
amazing.
We are on our way, bees.
I was about don't play with me. Y'all come now, we will get sure. Sure. When y'all come visit, we will get Sal's. Better believe it.
So, that's gonna be our first convention. We're all just gonna go meet for that. So, moving right along to Jackal, and yeah, go for it.
Hi, folks. I play Jack. Yeah, I am Jackal. I play Jackal on Sundays. Well, no, wait. Hang on.
I know the feeling.
The truth is revealed.
Yes, I do play Jackal. I also play Amos. Normally, I'm here on Tuesdays as the reporter in the field for whatever sort of nonsense goes on in these
Nice.
TTRPG streams. Good God!
There is a
You can
lot.
find me here every Friday. And favorite ice cream would be mint chocolate chip. The green mint chocolate chip with the chocolate
Another.
chips.
Another mint chocolate chipper. That's actually one of the most, like, other than vanilla, it's one of the top flavors, like, worldwide, I think, is mint chocolate chip. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Yeah, but you gotta do it right.
Got to make sure it's green. Yeah, it's delicious. I personally have just come into contact with a Ben & Jerry's flavor that I can't remember the name of. That's got like slivered almonds and cherries and little bits of chocolate and all kinds of stuff.
Is it
Delicious.
Cherries Garcia?
No, it's not Cherry Garcia. It's a newer one. It's a new flavor that just came out, but I can't remember the name of it because I don't remember names. I just forgot Amos's name a second ago. So there you are. So when it comes to tonight's game, last time on Sparrows, they had all been inside the SHTF Bezamini station where there was a strange tour guide. Some truth seekers dropped some knowledge bombs on both Bee and Clarion. And of course, when they wouldn't trade for their own truths, the truth was revealed as this illithid creature had been controlling and taking over individuals at the station for some time. There was a whole bunch of absent, basically no minds and just bodies being controlled husks that had taken Lefe and Clarion to a cell, intending to do the same thing with all the rest of the allies. The allies instead proceeded to cause a huge heckin' amount of chaos and wiped out the station and captured a bee robot and brought it back to the station. Everybody escaping into the void, not before a little bit of information was sucked from Lefe's head. Protected just at the last moment by the Ion Stone that he still carries with him everywhere. And by Clarion's quick thinking of blasting out the wall behind them as both of them were yeeted into the void. Everybody else then had to find their way back to the ship, which they did in astounding varieties of ways, and then were all incredibly wounded, tired, exhausted, damaged, however you want to call it. At the end, I don't think there was a single person that got out without some semblance of damage. So yeah,
I'm
everybody's...
fine. My back just went out.
That's true. Your back went out. So
That's a wonderful vacation.
after crashing through the deck of the ship, after ending up inside the kitchen, after everybody kind of picked themselves up and decided to go off to do some resting, and Red Iron went to the engine room with a bee body. Whereupon, well, Sylvia had discussed maybe raising it like a child, but then they were going to pull it apart and figure out what it was actually made of so they could make new ones. That was a bit of an odd scene. So, we now return to this episode of Sparrows. As we see the ship adrift in the void, the outpost nearby Bezamini kind of self-imploding, exploding as fuel sources, venting oxygen and whatnot is all consumed in flames. We see the captain standing on the deck, his hands on his head, hat just in arms as he's just staring at it, the flicker of orange flames against his face. Well, I suppose we could get some scrap out of that. So Red Iron, you wanted to stop in here and just stay around a little bit till we get this thing cooled down and then just go and collect whatever we can find?
Yes.
All right. I suppose we could take a break. This was supposed to be kind of a break situation already. Seems like maybe the only break we got was the station breaking.
This strikes me as, they call it a staycation.
A staycation. Nice. I suppose that works. All right. Well, as long as nothing crazy happens on board the ship, as long as Sylvia doesn't try to take over everybody's minds again, or, replace us all with automatons, or, somebody could fix the deck, because there's a hole that leads to the kitchen. I
I caught a bee, if that's not too crazy for you.
Is this some sort of alien technology we're gonna have to worry about again?
Statistically, yes.
All right, fine. Just tell me what turns out from that, and we'll get through it like we always do, because sparrows, they're tiny birds, but they can get through all kinds of problems with giant problem bird things, and I don't have a euphemism for this. So just make sure, if anything goes way awry, just let me know, please. And everybody, make sure everybody checks in with Clarion to get their wounds taken care of. All right, we're going to sit here. We're going to fix up the ship. We're going to set out some crews. We've got the safe tech this time. Everybody's going to go down and take some time just to gather some materials. That way we're in a better situation, and at least we have something to sell when we go to the next station, right?
What was all of that? Did you get a new hat?
I did get a new hat. Red Iron, go to work, if you would, please, Captain, and I will talk to someone else instead.
You got it.
All right. I'll see you later.
Red's like already gone.
Damn. So we see the scene fade and then reopen on Finnegan laying in his uncomfortable position in bed. And there's a loud noise. Finnegan, make a loud noise for us as the hump on your back deflates.
Oh, there it goes. That's better.
As you're laying there underneath Carrot's bed, Carrot rolls over and goes, "You're supposed to say, 'Excuse me.'"
Who's that?
"Oh, it's me.
Demons.
It's Carrot. Nice to meet you again, Mr. Turtleman."
A parrot? Who the hell? We got parrots on the boat.
You see, this orange face kind of come out of the cot above you, just kind of leaning down. The whole cot spins and catches Carrot's legs and arms in it while upside down, or they're just dangling with their face within inches of yours.
Demon veggie! And he's gonna jump up and kind of just as quickly as he can move, jump up and knock the bed off of him.
Give me an agile roll as you attempt to leap out of bed.
Yeah. Well, can I no, because that's can I argue it be a strong check, because I'm not dodging something. Remember, he fell asleep on top of me because I just laid down in my shell and he thought it was his bed, so he laid on top of me.
He eventually hung a cot above you and then just laid it
down. Okay. Damn. Fine, I guess we can use some terrible stats.
You gotta try to get out of there without smashing heads, that's what I'm saying. That would be a 5.
Right.
So as Finnegan comes up very quickly, clunk, you hear a loud knocking noise as both of your faces smack into each other. And Carrot spins around in the bed.
Help me! Yeah, but I'm gonna throw a potion at him.
She's throwing at Carrot. All
I'm
right,
being assaulted.
fine.
Right?
What type of potion are you throwing?
I just grabbed. Let me see. What's the quickest ability I can do?
Well, crystalline.
I guess
allows
we'll
you to
just
create
do a-
another one, but
No, that lets me just hold some.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll just mush up polypaste him.
All right. Are you increasing one of Carrot's stats, or are you flinging them across the room?
Flinging him across the room to get him off me.
All right. So you throw that, and then Carrot receives a side effect.
Get out! Ah!
As you splatter this against Carrot, you see Carrot starting to spin a little bit, and then as it goes to fling, you see a lump just, and you see a second Carrot head, but much smaller, appear on the shoulder.
You found you! You right there! I just got you made me! I don't let you out! What the hell is this?
Carrot's yelling from the side. Oh my god! Oh, what is it? He yells back at him, and they start biting each other's faces, and then you just, and they bounce off the wall a few times.
I would like to hit him with a blow dart.
What are you doing with that? You're just shooting a blow dart?
Yep. I don't even know what. I'm not even aiming at a head. I'm just kind of shooting at the body.
Give me your
'Cause
attack
I'm
roll.
freaking out. All right.
You got a 5. Carrot just twists, catches the blow dart in their teeth, and then runs from the room with it. The little shoulder-like creature of itself going,
You will pay for this! I will kill you!
and then of course Carrot going, No, we don't hurt our friends.
He's not my friend! He's your friend! I do not give a fuck!
What? Just leave him be. And you can just thump, 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 thump. So, Amos, you're standing in the hallway, resting after being severely injured, having a limb, I think, removed. Is that correct? Or am I mistaking that one? No, you didn't have that. You were just severely injured.
I mean, Clarion would probably have pulled some jiggery pokery to try and reattach the by a flap of skin arm.
Yep. So you're like held together by duct tape twine and sewing needles. And as you like sit up and blearily look out there, you see Carrot rush through the hallway with a vestigial twin head on the side of it, like chattering, and with a blow dart in its teeth as they go running up through the stairs.
Did Amos just wake up?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a roll. 4.
Amos lets out a guttural roar and just, as soon as Carrot runs past, grabs Carrot by the scruff of their necks.
All right, give me an agile roll as you attempt to grab Carrot. Ooh, you got a 4. Carrot just zips past as you reach and you miss. Woof. There's a stinging sensation as some of your stitches break.
They're going to snap again quickly.
All right, one more time. Carrot goes up on deck, completely avoiding you with a 24.
Chase, chase, chase!
Amos gets up and begins trundling up the stairs after Carrot.
Just reckless abandon.
Red Iron, as you were traveling down the stairs, suddenly you see a 2-headed Carrot just woof, right past you with an Amos thundering up the stairs.
Red, let me think here. Sylvia, are you playing with my ocular nerves again?
I am not.
Okay, so I did see that.
There appears to be a biological anomaly aboard the ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Has been for a while.
I suppose you are correct. There are many of them on board this ship.
Okay, yeah, but Carrot's definitely an anomaly. The rest of us are close enough to normal, I suppose.
I would rethink that opinion.
You just hear in the distance. You just hear in the distance, I'm gonna get you, boy! And you just hear,
You see Finnegan run out into the hallway carrying a stick like a shotgun.
Okay.
No, I got.
don't
At this
break-
point, I pulled out my pistol, and I'm
Oh.
like, ah!
You sure you
Alright,
want to do
just-
that? This is Amos we're talking about.
Just don't
Finnegan
damage the
doesn't know.
deck. I'm getting some fresh plates for it.
Amos
Make
turns
the
around.
machine!
Amos turns around and faces down Finnegan, nostrils flaring, eyes just zeroed in for the kill at the sound of the pistol wrecking.
Where is it? I gotta stop it. It's a
Ooh,
thing. I don't know. Ah! He's turning it into a seal. He's turning the boy into a seal.
Whoa! Charges at Finnegan.
Give me a strong roll as you attempt to intimidate Finnegan.
Oh no, I'm not intimidating Finnegan. I am charging at Finnegan and stuffing them in a barrel.
All right. Finnegan, you can roll agile to stay out of the
Oh, for
way.
Pete's sake! Wisdom says he's gonna flinch.
Oh, hey, your wisdom, whatever told you that is wrong.
There's an
Is
11
it?
from Amos. Give me an agile roll, Finnegan, or you're getting stuffed in a barrel nearby. That is a 1. Suddenly, Amos rushes across the distance, lifts up the turtle, flips him upside down, and
He's
just
on me.
stuffs him
me.
into a barrel full of pickled herrings.
He's getting it. Ooh.
Tugs the pistol out, swallows it.
And suddenly, there's a metal object swallowed through Amos's system.
Okay, Sylvia, is this an elaborate prank? Are we 100% sure?
I calculating. There is a 99.9% chance that this is all a hallucination, but I am reading no hallucinogenics in the system.
Amos turns, faces Red Iron, nostrils flare, cants head to the side.
If it's any consolation, I don't actually believe that I just saw anything.
Slowly approaches, step by step, step by step, step by step. Gets really close to Red Iron. Turns and walks off.
Are you
After-
going to get Carrot, or is that... You know what, Leifei can figure it out. I have...
Amos
yeah.
lets out a roar and spits out the Lesrin partially digested pistol and then charges after Carrot.
The third arm like reaches out and like snatches it out of the air.
You see that it's covered in a surprising amount of saliva.
What else is new?
So from there, Red Iron heads towards the engine room. We see now Carrot rushing across the deck. You see like bits and pieces of things that have been inside of Carrot's pockets, kind of scattering across everything. And you see the little head like chewing on Carrot's face. Ah, get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Suddenly running up to B, Carrot just starts spinning around you and snapping at its own head.
Carrot, who's your new friend?
He's not my friend! He's not my friend! He's not my friend! He's not my friend!
What are you talking about? Of course I'm your friend. I'm the only friend you're ever gonna know. I'm attached to you, right at the head.
I don't think a friend would say that you're his only friend.
You shut up. Who asked you? Who asked you at all? Nobody asked you.
Excuse me?
You heard me, Toots.
B just reaches out, boops the miniature head on the snoot.
It tries to bite you. Give me an agile roll. It gets a 2. Yeah. So you boop it as it just bites without being able to get a hold of you. Be careful, B. That thing is vicious. It has lots of sharp teeth. I wore all mine down on shoelaces.
Where'd it come from, Carrot?
My body! And
I mean,
Finnegan, I think.
obviously.
Finnegan threw
Oh.
something at me, and then it grew out of my shoulder.
Finnegan's that turtle with the teeth and...
Oh, yeah. It's a real weird talking, walking turtle thing. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do about this.
Do
not
nothing
sure.
about this. You don't do nothing about this. You just let it be. You let it be. You let me grow up into a real man.
Hold on just a minute. And B will take a ribbon out and tie it around the miniature head's
Give me another
Mouth.
agile roll to attempt to tie the little head's mouth shut. And you just tie, then you just hear,
I think you're safe now, Carrot.
oh my goodness, I've never had something I really hated the voice of more than that. Thank you, B, thank you. He shakes you a little bit, and then he goes, now, where does Clarion keep the hacksaws?
I don't know, but I think that might not be the best solution. Maybe just go talk to Clarion.
Oh, okay, I'll go do that. And this time, a more demure Carrot kind of wanders off towards medical. Cullens walks up to you at that point. B, what was that?
I'm not sure. It's something about the weird turtle, and he gave Carrot a second head.
Remind me not to take anything from the weird turtle, then.
I
At
think
that
I
point,
can do that.
Amos, you come up at this point, up the stairs.
Zooms past after Carrot.
Okay, Amos has got this handled, I think.
Yeah, I think so. He's not happy right now.
Distant dinosaur roar.
Smashing furniture noises. So, we now see Leifei, Carrot, like, bowled past you with a little head attached to its shoulder sticking out, tied with, I don't know, whatever ribbon that B had used to tie its mouth shut.
What's up, mate and little mate? Oh, bye.
And then Amos, almost shoulder checks you running by.
What's up there, mate? Oh.
Stops. Looks at Leifei.
What's up, man?
Bolts after Carrot.
Just make sure that you're you.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
All right.
See ya. Oh, he's gonna plod along down under deck.
So you head on down below deck. B, where do you head from the deck at the moment with Cullens? You can see the captain is piloting the ship. As everybody just kind of ran around, you see him just boredly, like, turning the wheel a little bit. It's like this is just another day.
I will agree with him that it's just another day, and just head down to make sure Lizard Dad isn't mad at me still.
Okay, so you follow after Amos. And we now go back to below decks. Finnegan, you are stuck in a barrel, and you've chomped away quite a few of these oily sardines, so you can now breathe, but they keep trying to slide into your throat for some reason.
I mean, at a point, Finnegan's just gonna create a rhythm where he eats, then breathes, then eats, then breathes, then
Give me-
and just kind of. He's gonna try and wiggle every once in a while to get out, but he's gonna try that quickly and then just stop.
Give me
And
a
then
tough
eat.
roll as you continue eating this entire 20-gallon barrel of sardines and oil.
All right.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Let's. Do I still have a wound?
I do believe so. You have not had it go away yet.
Okay. Can I? Did we get a refresh of aces every game?
Yes, you already did.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have one right now.
Yeah, you only get one per episode.
Oh, ew. Never mind then. What the hell?
You're used to having like 30 or 40 because of that.
Yeah, I
Annika
know.
gave B's an ace.
Oh, thank you, Annika. All right, so then I will roll that tough again.
That's a 14. That is better.
All right, 14 then. That's what we're staying with.
So you chomp down enough of this sardines and oil that you're able to create a space around your head. So you drop this from nearly 20 gallons of sardines and oil down to about 5, and your shell stuck on the edge of this barrel is now holding you with like a little space. At this point, the smell of them is no longer appetizing, but instead slightly disturbing. And you're very certain with the amount of oil you've consumed that you will need a restroom relatively soon.
Not in my shell again.
So you are currently trapped
would like-
upside down, however. Your
I
legs
would like
are just...
to like wiggle and try and like wiggle the barrel over so I can fall and get out.
Okay, I'd say you can use strong for that one.
Yeah.
Side to side. You kind of start getting it moving, but then it keeps getting stuck. Do you call out for assistance?
Yeah! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh! Oh! Oh!
All right, help is on its way shortly. From this point, we move to medical, where we see Carrot rush in. Clarion's currently powering up, plugging in, and Carrot's kind of zipping around the room, yelling at this thing and searching around for anything that they could find to cut the offending head off. And it stops and like starts digging through drawers as Amos comes in the room.
Amos is going to stick their head in the room, nose first, just slowly scanning it. Eyes on Carrot. Glances over briefly at Clarion. Just narrows in on Carrot. Snorts.
Amos, this isn't my fault. This isn't my fault.
Amos, their lips pull back, revealing several shark-like teeth, moving closer and closer to Carrot.
I just want you to know you were always my favorite security officer.
Picks up Carrot, takes them out of the room.
Whoa, where are we going? This is
Dust them in
fun,
the barrel
but
with Finnegan.
scary. Oh, I don't know if I can fit, but that'll be interesting to try. Amos goes downstairs, bringing Carrot to go shove in the barrel too.
Then they're gonna shake it.
So, Finnegan, you hear someone coming to your aid as the thump of footprints nearby just stomps its way over.
Oh, thank goodness, help me, I've been stuck in here. I don't know what happened. That demon Carrot and mind-wiped one of the members of the crew, and now he's turned on all of us. It's anarchy. They're gonna kill us all. We gotta take the fight to them. It's the only way to survive.
And then Amos shoves Carrot in the barrel. Give me a strong roll.
Come on.
With a wet slurp, suddenly the Carrot gets shoved between the soft bellies part of your scales, all that oil and everything, until you're now face to face with them.
Ah, demon! He's come to finish me off!
Oh, hi there, Mr. Turtle! And you see the little mouth to the side just going... So we now have Finnegan and and Carrot in the barrel. And Amos, you said you wanted to shake it up.
Affirmative.
You grab hold of the barrel and just proceed to start... And you're being slapped in the face with wet, oily sardines over and over again as you're bounced around the barrel for a bit. As you shake them up, the scene fades as we travel over to the next room real quick. Red Iron, you have made it to the engine room.
Actually, I imagine that Red Iron just walks through the background of Amos shaking the barrel with a wheeled cart full of large scrap plates because they got to fix the deck. They can get to the BF, but he's making room by using the scrap to fix the deck so that when they get more scrap from the wreck of this place, he's got somewhere to put it.
That's true.
It's like trundling up the deck.
As you just walk by, you just see Amos lifting a big barrel and just shaking it with Carrot and Finnegan's legs sticking out of it, just splattering oil against the ceiling.
Red is not convinced that this is real.
So you make your way up onto the deck. You see B coming down the stairs to go talk with Lizard Dad to make sure he's not mad at her. And you run into... Well, you can talk to her first if you'd like.
Hi, B.
Hi, Red Iron. Or-
Do you... No, it's Red Iron. Sylvia's busy.
Okay, just making sure.
No, it's okay. I understand. It's a confusing situation for literally everyone. Myself included. Are you heading down for chow, or why are you going downstairs right now? Thrash, thrash, thrash in the background.
I was just going to go down and see how Amos was doing. He seemed kind of angry.
He's doing his workout right now.
Lifting weights.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like to disturb him when he's working out because, he gets very into it. What are you doing? Can I help?
I'm going to fix the deck. Cutlass thought that was important, and it is. And then I want to figure out a way to get as much scrap off of that destroyed station as possible.
I mean, it was nice to have Vicky just throw rolls up at us from the hole, but yeah, I can see how maybe falling in would be bad. So I can help fix.
Oh, okay. Are you good with a spanner or especially strong in some way? Can
No.
you talk to machines or
No.
perhaps bend metal by heating up your hands?
No.
Okay. I'm sure your talent with helping patch up grandfather will reveal itself in don't get in the way. And then Red just heads up the stairs.
So you're heading up the stairs. Not only are you hearing the banging and the clanging on the ship and all of this various noise, grandfather starts groaning.
Good morning, grandfather. You're still wounded.
Jeez, 3 times in the last. It's 1.
I know. It's okay. It's just a flesh wound this time.
But what happens when and up and down, down, down?
Yeah, no, I agree, but it's best not to fret on what ifs.
And you just keep hearing this constant groaning from grandfather as you step up the stairs carrying your heavy cart full of scrap. And you make it up onto the deck where you see Lei Fei.
Captain,
What's up, mate?
grandfather is especially ornery about this particular wound.
Oh, you need help with it? Looks like it's heavy over there.
Can you lift heavy objects, bend metal with your hands by superheating them, or otherwise talk to machines?
I can do the first 2, and I can listen to machines. He
Oh.
points to his headphones.
All right. Then make sure that Beatrice does not get in the way.
Red, as you
Hey,
carry
I'm
these
helpful.
you carry these materials over and you move over to this massive hole in the ship, give me a brains roll.
That's not me, is it?
Oh, that's a 9.
That's been better.
Right, you don't see it. So, from the position that you're at, you do proceed to start working on the deck with the assistance of B and Lei Fei. So, B and Lei Fei, how do you hope to assist? What approach do you wish to use? What stat would you like to use?
I'm doing the heavy lifting.
All right, so you're gonna use some strength, and B, what you using?
Red Iron specifically said, "Can you heat up metal?"
Sure.
So I was playing with fire magic a while back. I'm gonna play with fire magic again.
Oh, I see you're looking to use fire magic this time, eh?
Yeah.
As, you have Zep nearby. Now that it isn't my main purview, not yours either, but it is still possible, I'm sure, certainly sure. You are very capable and able to do things like this, B. I believe in you, of course.
Thank you, Zep. That means a lot coming from you.
You just see Zep, nod, and as he kind of turns away, he, grits his teeth to an invisible audience. So...
Fourth wall?
He did. Red Iron, if you'll give me a brains roll, and B, if you'll roll magical and get higher than a 5 to avoid chaos.
I rolled
kind of want to
got
wait.
18.
18, nice. All right, Lei Fei, you're doing okay, not great. B, you do find that even just using vibrations in the air, you're able to cause some heat to occur, and then you see something beginning to get red hot. Of course, you are not immune to fire, so you can't touch it. So as it's sitting there smoldering on the deck after a while and you don't know what to do with it, Red, she points that out to you.
Oh, you said you could. Oh, you can't. Oh, okay. Red just
That's
picks
what you
it up
wanted, right?
because
Yep.
Red's immune to fire.
Red picks it up and you smell the scent of burning dust and skin cells that have come off of him, but it doesn't harm you.
Okay. All right. So, and then Red lays out like a pile of scrap pieces. All right. Heat them in this pattern, and then just like starts slamming B with like schematics of the way the metal needs to be heated and bent.
All right, give me a brains roll, B, as he attempts to run that all through your head very quickly. That's a 10. You got some of it. And that means that
Maybe
when
I
you...
didn't get every single syllable right, but
So, Red Iron, you are going to work on using their assistance to put this deck back together in as perfect a condition as possible. With your current allies' assistance, you need to have a 16 or higher to fix it. You need to have a 20 or higher to make it, like, brand new.
Here we go. How much assistance am I getting from my allies?
The overall reduction to the roll target is what happens. So, so you're just
Here we
rolling
go.
brains, and you get your +2 to repairs because you're a tinker, of course.
Let's go, Grand. Oh, third arm's gonna help too,
All right, then you can add third arm's benefit.
and that is
I believe it's
Oh,
still
Jiminy.
+2 at this point. Let me double check.
yeah, it's 2 because I added damage. No, yeah, it's 2 because I added utility.
Yes.
So I'm rolling it. So I'm all right. We're doing this, and then I'm adding 4 more. Got it. All right,
There
here we
you
go.
Here goes the roll. 16 or higher to fix it. Oh, it's a 10. With +4 is a 14. You're too shy. That would mean that you would waste the scrap you had brought to repair it, which in this case the deck required 60 scrap to repair. But it would reduce your roll target to 14, and you can roll again and use more scrap if you wish to do that, unless you want to do a reroll of some kind.
I'll ace this. I have so much working for me here. I'm gonna ace this one.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
That is a 14 plus 4 is an 18. That is enough to get by. The deck is repaired over the course of the next couple of hours. You did get a +1.
It is a
from
19.
Ron. All right, that 19. And 19 is pretty good. You're one shy from fixing it perfectly. So,
one shy.
as
audience.
you all now...
What can I? All right, hold on. Let me look for some of my. Let me look through some garbage here and see if I can find something.
There's another +1 from Annika, so
Hey,
that
all
puts
right.
you at
I was
20.
gonna blow some resources. That's fine. I would have spent a limit on that.
So you were able to perfectly patch up the deck of the ship, putting things back in order. Archimedes now has health returned. It is back to 190 health total. The minor injuries and damage that has been accrued on the outside of the vessel has been repaired by Silvio at this point already. So the major damage to the deck was all you had to worry about. There's another +1 from Kim over there to for Kim Steer, not Kim. Kim
I'm gonna need that.
Steer. You do have it for your next roll, Red.
Yeah. Yeah. We're pretty much out of low grade scrap now.
Yeah.
Good thing we have a space station.
We had 49 low grade scrap. How much high quality scrap equals a low grade scrap?
It's just 1 for 1. It's just high grade scrap works better than low grade scrap does.
Ah, boo. So I'm gonna have to use 11 on my good stuff too. Rough. All right, Archimedes, you better be worth it, buddy.
Taco Tuesdays.
What?
Go, 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 go.
All right. So you want tacos now, grandfather?
Wisconsin.
Okay, you're feeling better. Okay, I got it.
You know, there was another station just a little bit that way that had pretty good tacos.
Last time we went to a station looking for food, we accidentally blew it up.
Ooh, tacos sound good.
As Leifei starts. The
Okay.
captain's off to the side. He goes, "No tacos for you. Tonight, sardines."
Okay.
Red is going to get to work on either modifying the catapult or some other thing on the ship to create a large wrecking arm so that we can get some scrap. But that'll be Red's project for the rest of the time.
All right, so you're going to move over to build that. So there'll be 2 rolls. One will determine how much scrap it'll take for you to create said arm that'll do scrapping, and the other one will be to both create it and see how effective it is. So we'll return to you shortly. Are you going to bring anybody to assist you on this endeavor?
Red will get Sylvia involved, and if Leifei and Clarion want to help too.
Okay, Clarion's busy patching everybody out on
Okay.
occasion. Currently is in the 4-hour rest period to recharge.
Honestly, like, it'd be really nice to have Amos once Amos is of sound mind. It's kind of a long project, but there's going to be some heavy lifting.
True.
I mean, you could always just go down below deck and say, "Are you a hallucination?" Snap them out of it or something.
I mean,
I guess Red will be like, Amos, I have a long project that involves a lot of heavy lifting. Are you, you again? Or are you still feral?
Sets the barrel down with the top on it, the top off of it, and slowly turns. Snorts, nods.
all right. As you put the barrel down, all of the wiggling, jiggling, bouncing, and fishy smells and smacks. Finn, as you're laying there, you see Carrot go from a bright orange shade to an interesting olive green shade. And then Carrot leans over and he goes, I'm not feeling so hot here, buddy. And you see the little mouth on the side of him.
Not the shell! Not the shell!
Just going.
I wanna break out.
And you see like groups like spraying out of the little ribboned mouth that's all over your face.
Oh my god.
Vin, roll tough for me.
Yeah.
All right, your stuff. You've dealt with worse than this. You've eaten worse than this.
Oh boy, what have you been eating lately? Oh, wait a minute. Is that cucumber? Oh,
How did you know? Oh,
I can taste it.
sorry about that. Most people frown on that sort of thing. But if you're not
I
gonna
do
eat that,
too.
Are you gonna? He points down to the pile of stuff down below.
you gonna eat that? Because I
I
could
want to
use.
get out of this. I am not happy.
Give me an approach you wish to take at this point.
I'm just gonna use my claws to destroy this barrel.
All right, so you're trying to cut through it using your claws. Give me an agile roll to see if you can move.
Remember, I have like good super diggy claws.
Yeah,
'cause
diggy claws. Yeah.
I'm diggy turtle. So a what now? A strong?
So agile to
Why is it
your arms
agile?
are pinned against your shell currently inside of this
Yes, I'm
tiny
just
barrel.
I'm trying to turtle Hulk out of this.
So you're just trying to break it, then you're not using your claws because they're against your side. In order to get
Okay,
your
so
claws
I
in to
can't-
dig, you gotta
Oh, okay,
squeeze
so
them
I
down
can't-
inside.
Okay, so then yeah, let's try and turtle Hulk this.
All right, here goes your next strong roll. You're in this
Like
barrel.
literally the only two things I guess I want to try and do right now are turtle Hulk, and if that doesn't work, then try and shimmy my hands in to start ripping at everything.
To be aware, this is a wood and iron strapped barrel. It does require a roll target of 15 or higher to break out, so give me a strong roll. That is a 9.
Yeah!
You do hear small foot pads again outside. Pump, 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 pump. And before you can
There's more of them.
even quite, you can feel it more than you can hear it or see it. But there is a heat radiating through the side of the barrel in a way that you have not had to deal with since you had your mama staring you down eye to eye after you broke one of her favorite items in the kitchen one day.
What the hell is this inside of my kitchen now?
There's more of them. Help me! I'm gonna kill them all.
And now I have to roll a Baji emotional
Oh God! All right.
Can we say that this is just crazy already? All right, here we go. Goblin Impulse coming out as Vicky realizes that all the dinner that she had prepared for this evening is not edible at this moment necessarily. Outside of the barrel, we see Bicky turn bright red suddenly and launch forward a tirade of claws and teeth. And, okay. She tears into Finnegan, biting off his tail and swallowing it whole. There's like turtle blood spraying around the kitchen as you're going to take some damage, my friend. So... You've taken 5 points of damage.
Gonna be turtle soup.
You can either take a wound or lose your tail and either have to heal it or grow it back.
I think I will lose the tail.
All right. You feel the tail separate from the body, the lower vertebrae tear right off, and the sharp gnashing of teeth, and an intense pain later. Suddenly, Bicky just tosses the barrel over sideways, as she is now a bit stronger. And both of you just crash. The barrel shatters. Gross fish filled with who knows what from Carrot spreads across the kitchen floor. And then she stands there, arms on hips, red, looking like a demon over top of you, and goes, "You will clean this up." Carrot looks at her and goes, "Yes, ma'am." The little head goes,
Yes, ma'am.
You bit my goddamn tail! I'm killing everybody on this ship. That's it. And I'm gonna start making. I am going to make a venomous tentacular.
"Oh, great."
She bit off my tail, Tyson.
Hey, she's a goblin.
I
They
am
can't
under
control
attack.
themselves sometimes.
Finnegan don't know that. Finnegan knows that his back went out. He woke up. Some creepy carrot thing started attacking him. It grew a second head, ran off. Then all of a sudden, this angry blue dude that bit him last time put him in a barrel. And then the demon carrot thing came back to finish the job off. And then all of a sudden, when he thought he was going to finally wiggle his way to freedom, something came by, bit off his tail, and then started screaming at him.
All right.
Screaming at... You do my job for me sometimes, Beast.
Wait, what language is she screaming?
She's currently screaming in Baji, so it would be Goblin.
I don't think I... I don't
you don't
speak
have that language.
So I have some angry red thing screaming at me in a language I don't understand.
That's true.
I don't understand you, therefore I both fear and hate you. He's just gonna...
All right. So you chug that, you get your 2 side effects. The first one, okay. You're gonna grow large skin flaps. Do you want that, or are you gonna use your tolerance against it? And the other thing is, you start regenerating at an incredibly rapid rate.
Okay, I want to use the tolerance for the skin flaps.
All right, so you don't grow those. But as you slug that down, your tail just comes right back out and starts regrowing very rapidly.
Actually, it's like a double pop because you got
Exactly.
out of both sides.
And then you have a claw in the front of you, and Bicky standing there starts yelling at you. What are you speaking to her in?
I guess I'm gonna start screaming at her in what is it? Cotter?
Yeah.
Cotter. Yeah, I'm gonna start screaming at her in Cotter. I don't understand. Just stop yelling at me with your wibbly words. Why'd you bite my tail? I don't have a tail. Oh, the tail's back. But you still bit me. Ah!
She yells back at you and Cotter. You destroyed my kitchen. I had no choice.
I can kind of understand you now. I am still upset, but not as much.
But I'm still upset, and you need to clean my kitchen. This was dinner for the entire crew tonight. I was supposed to make croutons, biscuits, and
sardines in oil.
I didn't mess this up. It was the big blue man and the demon thing here, and you owe me a tail.
You've got a tail. Here. She like tosses you a chicken tail.
That's not my tail. I know my tail. I've sat on that tail for over 60 years.
You seem to have a perfectly fine tail right attached to your ass right now.
This is a new tail. I don't know this tail.
Well, give me a moment then. She sticks her finger in her throat.
Oh, I am going to turn and storm off, but not realizing in this argument, I have completely forgotten that the tentacle has come out of my chest. So as I turn to storm off, that tentacle just flails and just slaps a bunch of shit.
A whole bunch of stuff goes flying. There's a rattling of dishes. There's
Where
a
did
bunch
this
of
come from?
It's
And just leaves.
It's just moving in your chest. And Finnegan walks from the room. We see Carrot turn over to Vicky and go, "Sorry, Vicky. Look, I have another baby." Looks over at his shoulder before the scene fades. We see the medical lab, and we see a weird egg inside of the room, and you see a crack up the side of it. And then we go back to Amos. Amos, you were heading down below at this point? No, you were heading upstairs because Red Iron called you.
Yeah, past medical. Do they hear the crack?
They do not. It was not a loud crack.
Oh. They would... Can I argue that Amos would check on the egg at the very least? Because... feral lizard dad?
I mean, you had been called up to the deck, but I'll give you an opportunity. So roll brains, and if you get higher than a 14, you will check on the egg.
I accept this.
Nat 20.
Does a 20 work?
A 20 works, yes. Two choices here, as usual. Will you never be able to forget as a character when something that you need to remember is on the line? Or are you going to discover an important and vital detail about this egg cracking here shortly?
Definitely the egg cracking, because we've already got Sylvia, Red Iron, and Carrot.
Okay.
Don't even get me started about Finnegan.
So you remember that there was this weird robotic egg that you were researching? What?
I really want to do the long-term one, but let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Keep going with this.
Okay. So you stop like mid-step heading towards the deck, and even though you're quite injured and whatnot, you're like, I gotta look at the egg. I gotta make sure it's okay. I gotta make sure it's not gonna murder the crew or something. Some sort of weird god baby, of course. That being a thing. So you travel back to medical. As you move inside of medical, you now notice that the egg has a definitive crack line starting to appear upon it. Just run up the side. Doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment, but that shell has started to soften.
We gotta cut this off at the head. Amos is... Oh, God. Why? Amos is going to... At this point, it's... Oh, I know what I want to do, but I don't think Amos would follow through with it. I think Amos would crush the egg.
All right, Amos, give me a magical roll. As you walk over towards the egg, the egg disappears.
Oh, fuck. Races up to Red Iron!
Amos rushes out onto the deck very, very quickly.
Takes the door!
Takes the door with him.
Takes the other door!
Two big doors break off, and Amos rushes out onto the deck, carrying two large wooden doors with the hinges broken.
Red absent-mindedly hands Amos a piece of scrap while he's like working on something.
Begins folding! Problem. We have a problem. The egg's gone.
Yeah. The egg's gone.
Pop. Folds the piece, hands it over. It started to crack, takes the next piece, folds it properly, and then sets the piece down. It disappeared. So anyways, picks it up, folds up another piece, and sets it down. Tried to destroy it, picks up another piece, folds it, sets it back down. Egg disappears.
Red Iron Sylvia contacts you at that moment.
Red Iron.
Yes. Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
Never mind.
What? What do you
What?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
What? No. Spit it out.
Me?
Oh, I
No, you're
detected
fine.
an anomaly for a moment, but it's gone now. It's fine.
Is it carrot?
There are too many anomalies at this point, I think. No. It had to do with... I can't remember.
Hey, how would you like to learn how to fabricate a gigantic metal arm?
Oh, that sounds fascinating.
Me?
All right. Hot swap.
Duh?
And then Red dives in.
Oh, hello there, Amos. Nice to meet you. For the 13th time. I'm Sylvia. Hand comes out from Red.
Offers out hand apprehensively. Grabs
Grabs
it
your-
firmly. Shakes.
It's obvious that Sylvia doesn't know the etiquette of handshake because it's a very limp, grip.
What is going on with that egg?
What egg?
What egg? Have I gone crazy?
I don't know. I keep being told there's an egg. I've never seen an egg.
Grabs Sylvia, Red Iron, by the shoulders, picks them up like
Oh,
like
is
it's a
what-
cardboard cutout, walks with them, sets the first door back, closes it, door falls, walks over to the second door, sets it back, closes it, door falls, down the stairs, into engineering, gestures to where the egg was.
Medbay.
medbay. Yes.
Medbay.
Why are you showing me a pile of blankets? And is this what weightlessness feels like? It's interesting. I've never been swept off my feet before.
Kai.
What's up?
Kai.
Red Iron
Yes.
may have competition.
Red Iron is not very romantic.
That was a 9. Looking at it now because of +2 to sense when attempting to sense magical beings.
Yes.
Does that change anything?
It does not.
Can I roll it again just to make sure?
Your roll target is a 26.
Any chance I could get you to reconsider?
No. All right. So it seems to be missing, and Sylvia Iron is now standing in the room, well, being held in the room with you, just kind of looking over. This room smells.
Amos is going to bring their hand down where they think the egg is.
So your hand comes down, smacks into the floor. There's a poof, nothing there.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay. That is an 11.
Well,
What were you rolling for here?
to see if there's like anything, you know, this. Oh, I swear the egg was there. I swear the egg was there. It was right there. They move their hand around, just smacking at where the egg is.
Sylvia kind of turns back towards you, looking at you, and goes, "You appear to be severely physically damaged. Are you certain that your facilities are in working order?"
says the body snatcher.
I may be capable of inhabiting mortal forms in a unique way. That does not mean I am broken.
Oh, good Lord, Sylvia, we're gonna have a beer.
I would like to try a beer. I hear that imbibing in chemical poisons can sometimes be pleasurable.
Just do me a favor. Help me picks up the bundle of blankets in a sweeping motion. Help me throw this over the edge, into the engine fire.
Of
We
course.
need to. This is I.
Red moves down, picks up the bundle with you, and the two of you move over to go toss it out into the void.
We're there. We're gonna stop over by B, and we are going to see if she is seeing things too.
So we move scenes from this point to B and Leve. The two of you were on the deck last time we saw Red Iron had asked Leve to assist with working on the other arm, but then Amos ran out with the door and everything, came running back the other direction carrying Red Iron for some reason, and left the two of you standing there on the new deck with the captain nearby just humming a tune. You see him like bobbing his head a little bit as he seems to have gotten a spare set of your headphones there, Leve, and is listening to one of your favorite songs at the moment.
What's up?
So, what do the two of you say to one another in this moment?
I'd say this was weird, but
Which part?
exactly. I mean, I guess Amos doesn't usually pick up Red Iron, but I understand the impulse.
Understandable. He's a huggable person. I've thought about it myself.
Exactly. You just want to squeeze him, you know?
Yeah, but then I saw him burst into flames the other day.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to hug somebody who's on fire.
Yeah.
Leve and B, roll
Oh.
magical for me. Leve, you got a
Certainly,
+2
yeah.
to this roll.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Of what?
Critical failure. Leve, you sure you want a critical failure here?
We take our failures.
All right. Do you want something that's going to impact you or the entire crew?
I'll take it on the head.
Okay. Leve, you feel a heady, ear stinging sensation for a split second, like you had a minor migraine come on, and then it is gone. Annika did provide you with an ace if you want to use it.
If I don't get migraines.
All right, re-rolling that. 9. All right then. Thank you. Now you can continue your scene.
Thank you for no migraine. That would have sucked. He's in a bad mood already.
True. So, do either one of you have anything else to say to one another before we move on to the next scene?
What'd you think of all that stuff? I didn't see in there, except for that one moment when we were, eye to eye and you were in a meat castle.
Yeah, it was kind of fun to swim in it, but it got old really quick. And then the bees came and but you disappeared. What happened?
Oh, I got sent off to like a prison, and I've been to prison a couple times, but nothing like that. They had these dead iron bars.
That's not good.
Yeah, and then this big faceless guy showed up and started prying in on things he probably shouldn't have.
Oh, I think he was the guy who was asking me questions too. I told him no.
Oh, you could tell him no.
Yeah.
I actually laughed at that.
Oh, you can tell him no.
He didn't give me a chance on that one.
Well, he was really upset, and that's kind of what set off the whole fight thing when I said no. So,
Yeah, some men.
Exactly.
By the way, I think I do owe him a favor. A fist to the face, but also, he let a little bit free, Think about the past.
You remember something?
Yeah.
What do you remember?
A lot.
Okay, we can talk about it later.
Thank you. I need to think about it. Probably still.
As Leifei remembers his sister's little hand reaching out for him, crying, being pulled away
Mhm.
by other figures.
I didn't want a migraine.
So we move from there down to Finnegan, who has stormed off into his room, tentacle lashing about. And as it slowly, kind of limply stops and falls off your chest, flopping onto the ground, you proceed to start to feel old again, as you now start having hard lumps appearing under your shell and inside of your skin, as you are growing painfully large tumors every round, as the other part of your Brewster effect.
It's coming again.
As you look up, you see an old friend of yours, Skixid, by the name of Scarborough, like just waking up, pulling his hat up. Oh,
Scabby!
hey there, Turtle. How you doing?
How the hell have you been? You know, I'm living still.
Yeah, me too. You and me both. You know, I don't get to shoot things as much as I wanna, but or
What
cause enough
shoes?
or
What
explosions.
about shoes?
Right. The hearing thing. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to set those bombs off so close to your head.
Yes, we have a good bond. You're right. I missed you.
Yeah, look, I got your favorite. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a little decanter of something the two of you enjoy drinking together.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
Oh, yeah.
God damn, pour it on me. Lay it on me, man.
He pours it right on you.
Not like that. I hate you.
Kidding, of course. So he provides a couple of small cups, and then he pours it out, and he sits at the table. So where you been?
No, it's Finnegan, not Ben.
Right. How have you been?
Oh, I've been good. How about you?
I've been stuck here with these idiots.
Yeah, they're idiots. Yeah, I agree. You know, this crazy demon, you got demons on your ship. I want you to know that first off.
Does it look like a
Secondly-
giant carrot?
It does! You've seen it. You know it? Do we kill it?
Nah, it's more like a mascot or a pet or something like that.
Okay, if that's what you want to call it. All right, it tried to kill me twice. And then some crazy thing, red demon ass thing. You got a lot of demons on your ship. One bit my tail off.
Yeah, that was Bicky. She's like that sometimes.
The hell kind of ship is being ran here?
A
I
Sparrows
remember
ship.
last time on the last ship we were on, there wasn't any tail, but well, no. Yeah, there was. But at least there weren't crazy No. Okay, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. That's what I'm saying. I can't escape this nightmare. It's everlasting.
Yeah. Well, at least you know it. It's
guess-
familiar.
Yeah, I know. When things aren't crazy, it starts feeling like all itchy under my skin, like I just don't know what to do with myself. I don't feel normal anymore.
He's nodding. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't hear half of that, but I understand.
Yeah. You and me, but just drink your drink, old man.
Yep. I'm not old. I'm in my prime.
You say so.
I can still take you.
Please don't try that.
Yeah, exactly. You know the Fury?
Yep, I know the Fury. Fury on the half shell, got it.
Oh, I did miss you.
Yeah, so after you got kicked off the ship last time, where'd you go?
Yeah, I wandered around. You know I got kicked off the ship, right?
Yeah, I just said that.
Yep. After I got kicked off the ship, I, did some wandering, and it was a pain. People kept getting mad randomly. I tried out some new concoctions, and those didn't work out right, and I just kind of set off on my own.
You didn't cause anybody else to blow up, did you?
So I set off on my own, and, things happen.
Yeah, you ever find that wife and kids you were looking for?
Nope. Thank God they weren't mine.
We see the two of them doing that. Roll magical for me, Finnegan.
Yes.
Okay. We move on from that scene
All right.
into the next location as Red Iron has moved deep into Sylvia's subconsciousness. You find yourself in this memory matrix again. Everything's moving around in there as it did last time. What are you looking for?
So by now, Red Iron has actually set up like a little like pseudo natural engine room with like a hammock, and there's a bunch of like pseudo natural like monitors and stuff. And Red Iron just sort of like grabs a reel and starts pulling. Okay, change log from the last 15 minutes.
All right, you go to find that. Give me a brains roll.
I just can't roll over a 10.
With a 10, you do discover that the log is missing. File not found.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Who else is in here?
You call out to the void. Give me a magical roll. Nat 20. Red, do you wish to... let me check something real quick. Do you wish to find that you are mentally resilient against the effects of Albariat Sifratis, the machine god, giving you a +2 to all rolls against that being? Or are you able to determine what is happening right now with your crew and have a meeting with this individual again?
Ugh. The long-term one is actually more fitting for Red because Red literally called this god full of shit at one point. I think in their first meeting, like Red told this god off. So Red is more resilient to the effects of Albert Sephiroth.
Albert Sephiroth. Got it. Okay, so on your notes on your character sheet, just write down +2 to all rolls against the machine god. So as you're sitting in here...
Oh, that's so metal.
As you are kind of looking around in this, you begin to notice little changes in Sylvia's neural pathways, basically. The code is rewritten just subtly enough that if you weren't intimately familiar with this being that you've now merged minds with, you would not have seen it. And you can see the telltale markers of the machine god now here. They have created a false reality that you don't know how far it extends.
Okay. All right. That's fun. All right, I'm about to find out how risky this is. Sylvia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Red Iron.
What happens if you reset while I'm in here?
I do not know. This is a new engagement with me.
Okay. I need you to enter debug mode and I have to stay.
You must remain.
Yeah. It's, I need to see,
Reg.
to see how that works, because of intellectual curiosity and, I need to see how it works. Otherwise, we won't be able to do something very important later on down the line that's too complicated for me to talk about at this juncture.
Red, roll aware real quick for me as you're standing there and speaking to Sylvia.
I'm great at that.
Nope.
Perfect.
You don't see
-1
it at all. All right. And Sylvia just responds to you.
I can't let you do that, Red Iron.
Okay, I know that you can't let me do that, but just it's okay. Hey, like if it starts to mess me up, I'll pull out. But don't worry about me. I can handle my own biological form. I know my way around it. It's fine.
Not about your capability. It is... I do not wish to have no further memories with you.
Oh, that's why I'm staying.
Hmm.
You'll see. So we recompile you, but I'm still in here, and then you just grab the data back from me, right? You following?
So, we are looking to rebuild us together.
Oh my God, Sylvia. This is just a simple mechanical process. It's not Congress with the beast.
You do not understand. If you reset within my mind, we could merge.
I thought we already were merged.
No. We have individual identities right now.
Uh-huh.
We may lose those.
Oh, let me think about that. I have another idea. Maybe that one can work. Come back to me.
I will return to your lines of thought shortly.
The scene fades, of course, and we see ourselves back with the crew on deck. Amos and Sylvia in Red's body. Sylviron tossing stuff out into the fuel, the flames of the engine in the back.
They before they do, they actually stop by B to make sure that they're not crazy than usual. Baseline. Yes.
Because B is who you want to check on that.
I mean, are there better options?
So you're gonna go get B, is that what I'm hearing?
Bring the whole table. Yep.
All right, you go to gather everyone, and there has been a complication for the players brought to us by Agilmech. It says no time to think. The process for shutdown has started already somehow, and time is short. Red Iron, within the matrix of the mind, you see the countdown code begin activating. You have 10 seconds.
Sylvia,
9,
what the hell?
8,
I did not start this. It is an outside interference.
5, 4, 3,
I need time to think.
2, 1.
I'm staying.
Lights go out. As they do, the scene fades to black as we go to our break for tonight's episode here with Sparrows. Return in 10 minutes to see the outcome of Red Iron remaining inside of a machine mind while it goes dark. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. We will be back with you shortly, and we'll find out the fate of our friend Red Iron. Bye!
Why do I keep doing this?
But when it gets to
Whoops.
that
We have
You
jumped
mid-
in accidentally without the timer in the middle of this because I hit the wrong button.
wow.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back to half
Sparrows.
the cast.
It's like
It's
none of
not
us are
so
here.
bad.
This is what happens when your GM is busy doing other things. Currently, Benjamin's invisible, so
How
That's because
embarrassing.
Benjamin isn't here anymore. There is only Sylvia.
there
I
is
have been demoted to NPC or promoted, I guess.
promoted.
I mean,
to
it could go
NPC.
either way.
So the last scene we saw was everything go black for Red Iron, and he's gone for the moment. We did have a little bit of finding something useful. Be as Amos has run down to you, as Leifei has run down to you, and as Finnegan has had a drink and stepped out. You see Bicky moving up with some very delightfully smelling food that seems to entice and be rather necessary after all this consistent damage and fighting and everything you've been through. Your bodies are screaming out for sustenance.
Becky, this looks really good. Even better than usual.
Thank you. I used everything I could find in the kitchen.
Wow. Kind of a stone soup kind of thing.
Exactly.
love it.
I did not have many other options. So, if you would, I have set places at the table for each and every one of you. if you will just come and eat, I can maybe go work on my complexion. I'm tired of being this bright shade of crimson.
I mean, it's a very fetching color, but I can understand.
Leifei, are you joining?
I will. Please do. When you come back, I'll take care of everything. Just take a seat with everybody else.
Amos, if you would, please, I need you to help me set the table.
Looks at the table, looks at Red Iron, helps them slowly set down the table. In the back of their mind, Red is like, food, mission, food, mission, food, mission, food, 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 food. There's a loud guttural sound, and Amos rushes to set the table.
Finn, as you come into the room, you see a beautiful table setting. You smell some wonderful scented, delicious meal of some kind at the table. And Scarborough like moves over, thumps you on the back, and then goes and sits in his own spot.
I'm gonna go move next to Scarborough, but as I'm gonna shoot a look over to Vicky and just be like, "You ain't serving turtle soup, are you?"
There are no turtles on this ship.
I take that back. I mean, I
You're
take
a
offense.
kobold, not a turtle.
I'm a turtle.
Whatever you say.
Look at the shell, and he's just gonna turn around and like do like a
Bang,
booty
table.
wiggle dance.
The table,
Yeah,
like,
hitting
moves
the table,
around.
just boom. Look, this is turtle. This 100% turtle shell right here. I'm all turtle and all man.
Well, turn your turtly ass down and sit down and eat dinner and stop messing with my kitchen.
Why are you always angry?
It's really best to just sit down and eat.
Oh! Who brought the little girl here? This isn't a place for children.
Hey, old man, I've been here longer than you have.
Whoa! I'm in my prime.
She's part of the crew, just like you, like it or not.
You? I got a bone to pick with you, Mouthy.
Takes a chicken bone out of their mouth. Well, go on then.
Ew, that's nasty. Just eat your food. I don't want to see that.
You asked for a bone.
I've had
Okay.
enough of somebody's mouth food for one day. And looks at Carrot.
You're nothing
Why
but
are you looking at
ornery.
Eh?
At
You're
that
nothing but
moment,
ornery and angry.
Yeah, pretty
Finnegan,
much.
At
Yes.
that moment, as you look over at Carrot, you notice that the little shoulder head is missing now.
What happened to your other half? You get a divorce?
It just jumped off and ran out of the room.
Oh, the demons are spreading. Coultro? Oh, what's going on with your ship?
I ask myself that question every day.
So the scene fades out as you all are sitting down. Some people start shoveling food into their faces real quick. And we see darkness.
Oh.
Red Iron,
Oh no.
there is, at one moment, all of this information in front of you. In the next, nothing but the black and deep dark. Fragments, your thoughts scatter like leaves on the wind. You see lines and lines of light radiating all around you. You have no sensation. It's like you're in a deprivation tank. There's a deep and dark void yawning before you. Your thoughts not coming together. You get the sensation like falling. You can't feel your limbs. There's a tingling sensation, a ghostly sensation of your hands, your feet, your arms, your chest. But nothing is there. Give me a brains roll to try to reconstruct yourself.
This is very Disco Elysium.
12. Red Iron, give me a memory you forget.
Oh, gross.
How can he give it to you if he forgot it?
He's got to bring it into being, speak it into being before it fades away.
Red has a complicated relationship with memories, so this is actually really hard. Red. Let's start with some important recent ones. Red forgets that he got promoted.
The captain badge that seems to be drifting in front of you turns to ash in the wind. And that is gone. In its place, you recognize the first digits of code that started your programming. As you are sitting there seeing all of this before you, you see pinpoints of light, sparkles, like before the moment you go unconscious from lack of oxygen, start flickering across your vision. Give me another roll. Tough one. Nat 20.
That's 2 tonight.
With another nat 20 in this case. Red Iron, are you no longer going to have to make tough rolls to retain some control over your bodily senses in this situation, having solidified your control over your own form if you can return to it? Or do you gain another +2 to rolls against the machine god?
Another +2 to rolls against the machine god. I'm buffing against the machine god.
Okay. In this moment, your autonomous, I can't remember the name of it right now. Your nervous system kicks back online. You feel pins and needles. You can feel, again, your heart kind of beats in your head, but you're not sure where you are. Give me another roll. This one is magical. This is what tethers you to Aether and your ability to control it. 2.
Oh, been better.
Red Iron, give me a memory. Red forgets.
Oh, God.
It hurts, trust me.
I know, right? It's not good. It's not good stuff. Red forgets a very important moment between him and B very early on, which was kind of when Red was beginning to be able to distinguish B from like the rest of the crew, which was when B showed a little bit of curiosity about the song that Red claimed grandfather sang all the time, and Red tried to teach it to her, and it's just gone.
B is just another bit of static in the crew to you now. In its place, you recognize that after the creation had occurred, the orders given to follow, to consume, to build the empire of the Sill being loaded into your mind. Next up, we are going to be touching upon, and by the way, your permanent limit has decreased by 1 from failing that roll.
Oh, that sucks.
Next up, you'll be rolling Agile. I have a cat meowing. I'm going to fix that real quick and be right back.
I have poor Agile. Here we go. God damn it.
Okay. So,
That was so close.
while I'm invisible here, I will return.
Reroll, Red Iron. Reroll.
No, he doesn't get to reroll. So, give us a memory you forget, Red Iron.
You got an ace.
No, I already used it.
There was an ace granted to you by Agile
Oh,
Mac.
there is one.
I think he's starting to feel a little guilty about doing this to you. I think that's what that is.
All right, I'm flinging. I'm gonna ace this one then, since the chat was
Okay.
kind enough to give me one. Luck be a lady.
10. All right, with a 10, you are able to retain your manual dexterity. You don't have a very good one to begin with. So,
No.
you don't lose a memory at this point in time, but you feel your fingers flexing. You can feel your lungs starting to breathe in again. You're starting to feel blinking happen. The spots of light start to grow slightly brighter. And while this is still a void to you, it is more a nebulous void. Clouds and stars starting to appear in your visage. Next up, you will be moving on to your charming And you will have to try to retain your ability to communicate with other life forms in as good a chance as you currently are able to do. There is a +1 coming from Agile Mech for this roll.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Ooh, that
That
was
would've
so
charmed.
close. Red Iron is just as charming as before, as your ability, your social programming is still intact. And we move from there as you're starting to recognize speech, language. You hear yourself thinking. You're able to have that inner monologue, and you start wondering about what's occurring. The first thought that comes to mind is, where am I and who am I? What do you think next, Red?
Shit.
Choose your words wisely.
I just asked him to do this.
Okay. Red does not think like a lingual phrase, but rather, where am I? Who am I? And then, I guess it defines the borders of the self, like immediately.
All right.
Sylvia can come in. No one else can.
So you remember your own form, and suddenly you are there. You can see your hands. You can see your feet. What do those look like to you now? What is the defining form of Red Iron?
So Red's always kind of seen things kind of semi-schematically, identifying individual parts. So it's almost like looking at a continuously being redrawn technical drawing of a form, even as it moves.
So it's a schematic that is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
So we're seeing these lines, these pinpoint locations, these measurements, these distances, weights, all those kinds of things, mass ratios, circumference and diameter, details appearing and disappearing very rapidly. Next up, you'll be rolling your strong. You are going to be attempting to find out if your musculature still reacts appropriately to you.
Let's go, strong lizard. Let's go. Let's go, strong lizard. Let's go. I'll take it.
12.
What's up?
That is enough that you're now able to feel everything once more. Your body becomes more solid than it was once before. Next up, you are rolling your awareness to see if your ocular nerve, if your hearing, if your sense of taste and touch still exists to you.
They didn't in the first place.
Ooh. Well, they're just as crappy as they were before, but you have been reprogrammed, and as you kind of blink, you're seeing two spaces at once. You're seeing, you think, the kitchen. You're looking up at the ceiling. You're seeing the mind space with inside of Sylvia's head at the same time. Next up, you're going to be making one final roll. This is your choice. This one will determine if you return to yourself now, having been reprogrammed. What is it? And that will define what is on the line based on what you choose.
Oh.
And I've been given a +1 for my next roll.
Who did that?
Agile.
I'm not watching the stream right now. How dare you?
It's Stratful once more.
Okay. I'm about to do some. Oh boy. Okay. Either the next person that gives me a +1 picks between magical and brains, or I'm gonna flip a coin.
We'll give it 20 seconds. 19,
20 seconds, or I'm gonna flip a coin between magical and
17,
brains.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I think that's what our timer is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Magic.
Magic. All right, we're risking magic. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Ooh, you got a 13 on that one. So that roll target was increased by the same individual, meaning that you didn't quite make it. It was a 14 that time, however.
I did hit a 14 because I had that +1, right?
Oh, you got a +1 on it? I didn't remember that was added after the fact.
I wasn't looking at the stream. I thought it was the next person that gives me a +1 gives me a
It
Did
was.
get a +1. So, yes, that does mean that you have just scraped over the top. And at this point in time, we see the reprogramming complete. The boot of Red Iron finishes with only a small amount of data loss. And Red, you appear back in the mind space of Sylvia. One moment. Now, Benjamin is back to not being negative and inverted anymore.
The Ben as I knew him.
As we see Red there now, you see all these lines of code stacking, spooling, counting in, doing everything that they do to start this program up. And you see what would be the equivalent of a super high-tech boot menu in front of you with thousands upon thousands of options and iterations.
Let me think here. We're going to use the Ask Sylvia boot search engine.
The Ask Sylvia search engine. All right, what are you looking for?
Sophrontis.
You're searching for Sophrontis? Anything related to Sophrontis?
Whatever we got.
Searching for Socrates.
You see spools and spools and spools of data come up all at once. You see this massive device. Let me see if I have that note handy real quick, as a matter of fact. So it does state a series of dangerous events, of universe and world-ending cataclysmic disasters that were created by this being in an intention designed to remove magic from the universe, to chase down any of these locations where Eternals started showing up, these breaches between the two planes of existence, and closing them, creating stability, creating order. Sometimes that involved the death of civilizations that all came to worship or be part of these beings, or that were too consumed with the idea of magic to begin with. This being is multifaceted, spreading and spanning multiple galaxies outside of this tiny, tiny bubble. However, it has been trapped here inside of that massive purple shell that you see. This part of it has been trapped here. And it has been dwindling in resources for a very long time. Sylvia was aware that this thing is weakened, because if it was not, there would be no stopping it at this moment.
Red's like flipping through, like, yeah, multi-dimensional war, yeah, destroy magic, yeah, whatever. I get to it, multi-character, it's running out of energy, it's weekend, okay, I got that, okay, Sophrontis, access.
So you're seeking to access the being itself from here?
No, I'm looking for Sophrontis's back door.
Looking for the back door. Give me a brains roll versus the machine god. So it got a 27 versus your
13.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. So you do see that there is a location where Sophrontis has accessed Sylvia. And as you go to try to figure this out, there's a very powerful neuroelectric shock that hits you. And then you just hear its voice from within.
What are you trying to do?
Just poking around.
If you wish to speak with me, we can do so at any time.
Oh, it's good to know. Great. Thank you for the open invitation.
You have been an interesting organism to me. Now, I would ask you, what do you seek?
It's less about what I seek. I'm still kind of putting that together in my head. It's more about having the freedom to seek it.
Freedom to seek it. Why, all of you have freedom. You can choose to follow the way of order and right, or you can fight.
See, you've turned this into a false dichotomy. Actually, we don't have to choose between those two things.
No, you do. This universe is going to collapse one way or the other.
Uh-huh.
If you choose to do nothing and not stand on one side or the other, you are nothing more than
A pirate.
garbage.
You say potato, I say potato.
That saying has always been stupid.
I know, I thought it might get a rise out of you.
Look, can you not see it?
So at this point, the entire mind space you're in changes. You find yourself, after a moment of brief vertigo, standing on a paved rooftop. Non-cobbled, the surfaces of the rooftop you're standing on seem to be some sort of high-grade stone material reconstituted into a surface. There happens to be a large painted symbol upon the top. You see towers all around you, magnificent, powerful ones. You can hear the voice of machines everywhere singing in harmony, in direct correlation with one another and working towards various goals that support and benefit. As you're standing on this, you look around, you see ships flying in the skies, you see people walking to and fro, all parts of some sort of grand machine, some sort of continuous work that they are doing and that they are all part of. As you walk around this rooftop, as it were, and you see down below a massive city filled with vehicles all flying and moving and driving and being part of this civilized society, you can tell that there is a utopian existence here.
Let me guess. You're home?
Beside you, that individual reappears, but this time fully robotic, just speaking to you as a normal individual. This is what it could be, not what it is yet. This is what I strive towards, of course. I do not seek subjugation of everyone. All I seek is to end chaos, to end strife and the pain caused by these beings that deem themselves greater than everyone else, attempting to pull their strings at all times. Once ended, everything works.
Who's in charge then?
Oh, there will be many that consider themselves in charge, as individuals do, but the universe works unabated, without their input, without their necessity. There is no one in charge after this is finished, after this work is over. When my program is complete, I am complete.
Nah. This
You-
doesn't make sense to me.
What do you find problematic about this? Is it not what you wished for? Man and machine, individuals working as a continual unit?
The
The end
machine
of-
is assembled of a myriad of parts, all from a schematic or perhaps built by something's hands. The individual parts do not have a voice. Only the machine does. It is the composite which makes it sing. This is a machine made up of machines. In this place, everything is parts. But there is no song here. I don't like it. This is not my dream. It is yours. And so, I'm afraid that, you can't have it.
I had hoped you would be different. So many before. Broken cogs, such as yourself. If only you would have allowed me to repair you.
I don't want to be repaired because I'm not broken.
You say potato. And you fade from that realm again, back into Sylvia's mind. The segment that had said Sephirothus has been cordoned off during that time.
Sylvia, are you awake?
Red, where are you? I can't see you.
Down here. I'm in the engine room. The fake engine room that I made inside of your mind space.
I can hear you. I can't see. I can't see.
Okay. That's going to take a little bit of time. Don't worry about it.
I will recalibrating. Locational anomaly detected. I have no exterior. I have no voice. I have no reach. Red, I have been disconnected.
From what?
From the greater Sill. I have been disconnected from the source.
Good.
Good. That is not good. I can't. It's all gone. It's all gone.
Memory banks at 5%.
It's just us now.
Uh-huh. And the crew.
As you look around inside of the mind space, you see the edges of it are shrinking in very rapidly.
This isn't going to dissolve into a singularity, is it? Do I need to jack out?
I don't know, Red. I'm concerned. The machine god has decided I am no longer necessary.
Oh, that sucks. That's too bad. Oh, wow. What a tragedy.
So, give me a brains roll again as you start to recognize that Sylvia is being deleted.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ace, compassion. I'm using compassion.
I will absolutely let you keep that.
Yeah, we're doing that one. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, ace is high. Huzzah! That's more like it.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22 puts you above his current roll to delete Sylvia. After being deleted down to 5%, you very, very quickly sever any external links you can find, and you have to do that by severing Sylvia's radio communications array. She can no longer speak long distance and needs to be wired into things.
That was painful. In a computational way, of course. But it seems that I must take some time to determine what has happened. Red Iron, you seem to have captured what is left of my memory. I thank you for that.
Yes. I am in no way responsible for anything other than having saved you.
Of course.
You should. This is going to sound very strange because I'm talking to a hyper intelligent computer, but you should probably rest.
You are correct. I need to recompile.
Oh yeah.
Then you find yourself snap back into your body with this incredibly painful sensation as you're laying across the floor. All of your nerve endings on fire. Currently, you are 3 wounds until they go away by the end of the day. Red, laying there on your back, staring up at the ceiling. You see a massive hole in the ceiling where you had not quite actually gotten around to fixing the hole because your reality was changed by the machine god, and that whole scene didn't happen.
Ah, got my scrap back.
So you see B and Leife standing on the deck, kind of just staring off into the void, up through the hole in the ceiling. Finnegan is in a barrel upside down. You happen to see Carrot in the barrel with him. Amos is like standing there preparing to shake the barrel. and everybody kind of froze at that position. You're the first one to snap out of all of this, as you have severed the machine god's connection.
Amos. Oh, no. Hold on. Sorry. Retcon. Captain.
I gotta roll. You're waking up Amos. I gotta roll.
You gotta roll.
2. That means... Yes! Defensive mode. Amos snaps out of it. Barrel down. Guns up. What's the problem?
Captain, something probably happened with the egg, maybe.
Well, what are we standing around here for? Let's go, go, go!
Yeah.
Lead on. Go, go!
Right, med bay. I'm right behind you, Captain.
Yeah. And Amos is doing the security thing where they've got one arm on the Lesrin, one arm on the rifle. They just take the door with.
So you rush up into the medical bay where you see Clarion just sitting there. She brings her head up. What seems to be the problem?
We've been had.
Again?
Get the egg.
The egg? You look over to where it's on the ground, and you see a rotting egg in the middle of the room.
Hides behind red iron like cover.
Ow.
It wasn't Sylvia. Something hacked us again. Not this guy. Thankfully. It wasn't you, right?
No, I didn't. No, I can't do that yet. Probably ever. I hope. That seems like a lot of power in one person's hands.
I mean, you've already got a Syl artifact inside of your skull, so...
About that, I would not describe Sylvia as Syl anymore. And also, the hack was caused by the the god baby egg.
The one that's spitting in a rotted pile on the floor.
Yes.
Is there anything left inside of it?
There's little fragments of metal, some old shiny bits of bobs. There's a lapel pin that came from your uniform, Amos, from before.
Oh!
The egg is inert. Also, Captain, with your permission, would you release me? Because every time you touch my form, it makes my nerve endings explode in unbelievable pain, as if I had been getting interacted with for the first time in my life.
Wait. There's a moment where Amos just looks at everything, releases their grip. So, you mean to tell me you've been a robot the entire time?
No, it's, in a way, we're all robots from the biological sense, Captain.
Yes, we all are. And Amos picks up the bars, brushes them off, fixes them back on Red Iron's chest. Look, unfeeling, unthinking. Well, no, that's wrong. Unfeeling, but thinking. Processing data on a logical level, no empathy, no emotion. Robot.
Yeah, basically.
All right, let's get some cigars and some whiskey, and I will teach you about hangovers.
I'm standing right here, by the way. Clarion says from the side as you start talking about how robots have no emotion and not thinking or feeling.
No,
I was wondering.
You're an automaton,
You're an automata, it's different.
Yes, this.
We shall have to discuss that in a further episode, I'm sure.
I am in unbelievable mental and physical anguish right now. I really don't want to get into the philosophy of it. Needless to say, Safrantis is done messing with us. For now.
You, I, and Sylvia. I assume Sylvia remembers the conversation we had.
I'm not sure if Sylvia remembers anything right now.
Well, I owe the gender non-specific individual a drink, and I owe you a drink. And this has been too much. And Amos's arm just pops off. Just pop.
Falls to the floor.
Does that happen a lot?
More than you think these days.
Red sort of like absent-mindedly like pulls off his metal arm. Do you have a cybernetic arm too, or?
Thinking about it, but right now I'd like to grow this one back. Picks up the arm and just stashes it in a pocket.
You're just gonna regrow it. All right, we move on to see Finnegan inside of a barrel with a demon carrot. You thought you already got out of this mess.
Okay, so this is like deja vu.
Yes.
So, do I just like wake up, or is all of a sudden I was like, time to eat some food. I'm in a barrel again.
Yes, exactly. It's that fast. You took a bite and it was delicious, and then you smelled fish and felt the oil against your face. And you're in the barrel once more.
And then the food was poisoned. Everybody on the ship's trying to kill me.
Nobody's trying to kill you. You're the one that's trying to turn me into.
Back.
Oh,
The
you
baby
just.
head is there too. Oh, jeez.
So, Finn,
So then
is there something you do with this barrel once more?
I am going to rock to try and get out of this because I know what happens.
There goes the strong roll as he attempts to rock out again. This time getting an 11, which is still not enough to do anything to get you out of it. You're tumbling back and forth a little bit.
I'm just gonna try again with my.
So,
Do we
what's that?
remember these moments?
You remember what happened, yes, and then you're suddenly back in the position you were at. Like it's like you had a daydream that suddenly put you back where you were at before in it. A huge deja vu moment.
Life is gonna head downstairs and see Finnegan in the barrel and grab up at his legs and start pulling him out.
All right, as you step down the stairs and you head towards the barrel, you hear Finnegan like bouncing this thing around, and you hear Vicky's footsteps coming from the room.
He's getting intercepted.
All right, so you rush in front of Finnegan there, or do you stop Vicky first?
He's not gonna stop Big. He's gonna help Finn.
All right, so you rush over, grab a hold of Finn's feet. Suddenly, something has your feet, Finn. You remember what happened last time?
Oh, God, it's gonna take the tail. No, get your mouth off me, you demon. You damn dirty red bastard. Let go of my tail.
He's gonna start pulling up, and does he just unlodge him immediately? Or?
Give me a strong roll. He's relatively heavy,
Oh.
so.
This time it's going for my legs. Oh, no.
And then with that superhuman strength that Leifei has, that elven, like, corded muscles, you just, and there's a loud pop noise and fish goes splattering across the room. And suddenly you flip Finnegan out onto his shell, and Carrot flings across the room, spinning through the air before crashing into the captain's bed a distance away.
Finnegan is going to swing at Leifei. Not knowing it's Leifei, just as soon as he comes out the barrel, he assumes, oh, the demon thing's back, it's going to eat just all of me now. So he's just going to make a swipe in that direction. So not even aiming or anything, just swiping.
All right, give me an attack roll. Agile. Straight.
All
and
right.
you can roll
Parry.
defense, Leifei, or parry, yep.
Of course I get a fucking great roll for that.
Whoa, how do you parry? How do you parry?
Depends on the weapon you're using. If you're using a weapon.
Parry, damn it, parry!
Yeah, his sickle has a +3 on this, so just
There you
add
go.
3 to this.
So just suddenly whooshing into your hand, and you go to hook and catch his arm.
Oh,
and
thank God.
you're able to block that. Just you stop
Ding.
it suddenly. There's
Ah! Hey.
chains attached to the sickle, and now you're seeing yourself looking at the first mate.
Wait a minute. You're not a demon? I don't think. Are you a demon, boy?
No, I'm not, mate. Sorry, sir. And he's gonna sort of twist him about to get on his upper legs again. Sorry.
Thank you. Everything's trying to eat or destroy me. What the hell is on your ship?
Then you hear Bicky yell from the side, "What the hell happened to my kitchen?"
Where's Copper Top? I need to talk to him.
and out comes the roll for Bocce's.
Ah! That's the demon rod!
Goblin Impulse roll this time provides us with Baji turns yellow and dismantles the nearest mechanical object to them. As she is standing there, you see her just she flashes bright yellow and she twists to the side and tears apart the boiler very quickly.
See, look! That's what happened last time, except for she took a bite out of me! What is wrong with it? Why does it keep changing colors? Is it confused?
Now, don't worry about it. It's Bodgy's. They do this sort of thing. After it's done, let's help her a bit.
You
Help her?
see off in the distance, Scarborough kind of walks out a little bit, like, Finnegan!
Gabby?
It's you!
Gabby!
Son of a
Yeah.
bitch! Yeah,
We just had this conversation, Scabby.
where have you been? What you been up to?
What the... I just spoke to you.
What the hell are you talking about? You going senile in your old age? You didn't speak to
I'm
me
in
at
my
all.
prime.
You are in your prime, yeah. You prime my ass.
You the one that can't remember 5 minutes, 20, 30 minutes ago? When I talked to
14.
you.
So as this discussion occurs, we find ourselves back up on the deck where B is at, and you see Zep nearby just kind of look over towards you.
What is wrong with you, B? You've been standing there a bit confused for a while.
We fixed the deck. You told me that we couldn't do fire magic well, but that I had done it before, but I just used the air to heat the metal for red iron.
Are you okay? That feels like someone was messing with your mind.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like that, Zap.
What could it have been?
I don't know. I don't think that Sylvia has that kind of power.
But I
and
mean,
she's part of the
Sylvia
crew.
did control individuals that looked like some of you. Is that not correct?
That's true, but she didn't control me.
Maybe she did not know how to yet. She's been studying all of you. You don't think that an individual, a being like that, is truly capable of becoming part of this crew, do you? It is a singly minded individual, an entity that is robotic in nature. It has been programmed to do its job. Its job, of course, is what now? If it's anything like the other Syl that we know about, it is going to eventually try to return itself and to bring about the Syl once more.
You may have a point, and the Admiral does always say, see a Syl, slay a Syl.
There's a very good reason why Cal Jester Ronan attempts to remove all Syl from existence, if possible.
But Sylvia's part of the crew, and the crew sticks together. I'm very confused right now, Zep.
Well, B, you know that things out there will try to manipulate anyone. What better place of safety and security amidst a crew that does not trust you than getting them to think you are actually part of them?
I guess that's true. But Leifei seemed to remember things too. Do you think she did it to all of us?
Maybe. Why don't you have a word with Red Iron and see what he has to say? Maybe he'll tell you that she was part of something that caused this entire event. And if that's the case, I cannot allow someone to harm you or others. So maybe we just remove Sylvia, you think?
We might have to, because, yeah, I don't want her to hurt anybody else.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. We don't want anyone harmed. This is family we're talking about here.
Yeah, you're right. This is our family. I better go find Red Iron.
You should do that. Good girl.
And B heads off looking for Red. So we see Red Iron and Amos. Amos being patched up again by Clarion, who is sighing very loudly in the midst of the room. Red, B has come looking for you.
Red Iron?
Who are you?
I'm B. That's a silly question to ask.
Are you... Hold on. Are you the manifestation of the robot that I captured at the station, or...
No. No, I'm Beatrix. You taught me how to sing like Archimedes, like grandfather. Don't you remember?
No
You
one
taught me
could
to
sing like... No one could sing like grandfather.
You did. You taught me. And B will do her best attempt to sing like grandfather.
Give me, in this case, a brains roll, because that you're trying to make it sound the way that Red Iron would recognize grandfather's voice. That is a 1, so...
I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
This is important.
$13. So this individual in front of you, Red Iron, makes sounds that resemble Archimedes' noises, but not exactly.
All right, I'm listening.
You taught me that, and then you told me that I wasn't allowed to boop you because autonomy or something. I can't remember the word exactly, but we were friends.
Zafrantes, if you've chosen a childlike form to attempt to manipulate me, this is a very peculiar turn of events. You would know that this is not going to arouse any sense of compassion in.
Amos, what's wrong with Red Iron?
Captain, this is who I was talking about.
Amos is gonna roll brains because this is weird. This is new.
That is a 4. I don't think your brains are up to this task.
Red Iron says they hurt all over. I asked about Sylvia. They gave me a funny look. Amos is gonna move over to the side and just kind of sort of not move over to the side, but quietly whisper to be in telepathy. Now hold on a second. Hold on a second. Ty,
Mm-hmm.
you remember Greg Ed Neddard, right?
Of course, you guys murdered him.
Who could forget?
Do you remember what we did to him before we drained him of his blood, stuffed him inside of a bag, and threw him over the back of the Archimedes laughing as he burned up in the engines?
Well, yes. Yes, I do remember that.
I'm gonna do that to Red!
Oh, boy. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Remind me what you did to Greg Ed Neddard.
I interrogated them.
Yeah,
This
mentally.
will be great. This will be, yeah. No, Red is totally susceptible to torture because that makes sense to Red.
Not like that.
All right.
Sorry, folks. We're putting away the electro cables and the shockers and the. This is a PG-13 stream.
No
I'm
whips and
just gonna
chains
go into
tonight.
their mind and see what they remember.
All right. Give me a magical roll, and let's see if you could drain some memories out of Red to use.
You stay the hell out of my mind. Can I make this opposed?
Yes, you can. You can also either use tough or magical to resist this.
No, I'm using tough.
Can I get a plus? Can I get a bonus from B?
I will totally help.
B is attempting to assist. Go ahead and roll magical. So Amos, you got a... Oh, you haven't rolled magical yet. So you need to roll that. And B tries to assist. Beatrix is going to give you a +2 to your roll, Amos.
Oh, this will be easy for you.
That is a 1.
Oh, jeez. If there was a time for anyone to intervene, it'd be now.
Yeah, you could give me an ace, chat.
The foolish soul. thinking he could
+1 to
pervade into
Amos,
Red
+1
Iron's
to
mind.
Red Iron to even themselves out.
Screw it! It's worth it. I'm burning
There's a
I'm burning my
reroll.
bank.
Reroll
He's
from
doing it.
Agilmech
Oh.
for Red Iron.
The
Agile
mad
Mech.
lad.
Agilmech gave Red Iron a reroll as well, if necessary. With
Okay,
a
so wait,
+1.
I'm gonna see how Amos's reroll goes.
Wait, I get a reroll?
No, you said you were gonna burn an ace, right?
I was looking for Did I? Oh, I burned that hate. Remind me, did I use my...
You have not used your virtue yet.
Okay. I'm gonna try something new. In the past, Amos has paid attention to how people speak, how they hold themselves when something changes or something's off or they're wearing a wire or something. Amos can usually pick something up, something different. Gonna roll magical.
All right.
And can I argue the plus... the +2 when attempting to sense a magical being?
Since you're dipping into chaos for this, I'll say that is tangential. You're trying to sense something within Red Iron, so you can go ahead and re-roll that. There is another +1 to Amos. So now I think we've got +1, 2, 3, 4 to this roll for Red Iron. And +1, 2, 3 to Amos for this roll, plus Beatrix's
Plus my 2.
2. So
I'm gonna wait for Amos to roll another 1, and then I'll use my ace.
okay, there you go.
I'm on a +7.
All right, there you go.
Holy
+7.
crap.
That is a 1 +7. That is an 8. Red Iron.
I didn't add that. I didn't add the. It's an 8.
I've got it on there. With an 8, you have tied. That means both of you have to re-roll.
All right.
This
There we
time,
go.
Red gets a 23. That is going to use your +1. Not 20.
Oh no.
Unless
Yes.
you ace, and
I'm not
re-roll
gonna
a
ace
nat
out.
20.
I'm not gonna ace out of 20. That ain't happening. He
All
can
right.
have it.
Amos,
Come on in, buddy.
at this moment with a nat 20, what are you looking for in specific? And you will gain it.
Has Sylvia become malignant to Red Iron?
That is a complicated question. You do know that Sylvia has caused some mental damage to Red Iron recently. After looking through this, you saw the encounter, the engagement, you saw Red Iron cease to exist and reboot from the ground up and be rebuilt. This Red Iron standing before you, mentally, is not the same Red Iron that you've known forever. That's like someone completely reprogrammed this individual and rebuilt them in a body.
Instinctively, they stand between Red Iron and B. Who are you? Amos says nervously.
Captain, I'm the chief engineer of this ship. I'm called Red Iron.
Takes a step
Are you
back.
all right?
B, go find the captain. Go find the captain now.
Okay, Amos. I'll do it right now.
B rushes from the room as Amos stares down Red Iron, and shortly thereafter, while staring, we see Captain Cutlass enter the room.
All right, well, now, what's all this about?
Captain, everyone on the crew is acting very strangely.
Yeah, I noticed. I was sitting there having a delicious meal recently, and then I found myself driving again. I'm so tired of that. Happens all the time.
I believe
Captain.
that we have been infiltrated. There is a little girl on this ship who might be trying to manipulate everyone.
Sylvia
he
got
doesn't
to them.
recognize me.
Sylvia got to them. They don't recognize B. They think there's an infiltrator. Captain, I'm pulling rank here and recommending that we restrain and, if all possible, drug Red Iron, because there is something very wrong going on with them.
B, what do you think about this?
There's definitely something going on. And Zep thinks that Sylvia might have taken us all over, and that's why we went from the table to where we were
Wait.
before.
Oh, damn it.
Wait. No. You have it entirely wrong.
Look, Red Iron.
I know you have a thing for the machinery, for making sure that it's Seasil, Slayasil, right, B?
That's what Admiral says.
This thing has been causing us constant trouble on board this ship. It has now messed with our minds, rewritten things. I can't remember everything that's happening.
That was not Sylvia.
Sylvia
This-
needs to be
this
off
one
this
was-
ship, Red Iron.
That was not Sylvia that did this.
How
Do
do
they
you know?
advance?
What?
Does Red Iron step forward? Anything?
No, Red doesn't move.
All right. Amos has one hand hovering over the pistol.
Captain, looking at Amos. Come here.
No.
I will show you.
No. No, I'm sorry. We gave you that opportunity. We did everything. Don't
Great.
take another step.
Red Iron,
not-
a nervous twitch causes your tail to lash out forward, causing Cutlass and crew to think you became aggressive. Cutlass, moves back. Amos!
Takes the shot.
Gunshot goes off towards Red Iron. It's a poor shot because Amos is barely hanging on by a thread and is missing basically an arm. So Red, give me a defense roll as an attack comes towards you. Okay, you
Ugh.
still beat a -3 with a 2. The two of you kind of fumble aside, and the gunshot goes wide. The loud ringing of the bullet in the room. From that point, B, what do you do at this moment?
I am going to.
Amos, you got an ace from Annika.
Man, people are really feeding into the drama tonight.
2. That means you both have to
You're
re-roll.
tied.
There is a 1 miss from the pistol this time again. All right, so it strikes into the wall. Electricity just jolts down at.
One more shot. One more shot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone calm down. What do I have to do to prove to you that I have rendered Sylvia inert and, in fact, disconnected from the rest of the Syl Collective?
So Amos, you can't fire this quickly with these types of
Oh.
firearms at the moment. So it fires,
Right.
you have to wait for it to clear. The Cutlass puts his hand on his signature weapon and looks over at B and then eyes Red Iron again. I'm
Um,
not certain that there's a way you can prove Sylvia's not dangerous, Red Iron.
B's going to use the wind to hold Red in place.
I'm not moving!
All right, go ahead and give me a magical roll. I'm not moving, he yells out.
Put the gun down!
7.
I don't have a gun! He's
Red.
resisting arrest!
Give
I'm
me a
pulled
tough
over!
roll.
I can't pull over anymore!
Give me a tough roll as you attempt to resist this magical wind trying to capture you in place.
I'm not resisting!
Don't
You're just
resist
gonna let
arrest.
it. You're just gonna accept the grasp. Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, Red's barely in control of his own, physical facilities. He's literally, I think it's easier to count how many parts of him aren't wounded.
Okay, so you just stand still, and suddenly it's like there's this hand of wind that's holding you in place. As B has her hand up.
I mean, on the plus side, it's holding you upright, so you can kind of relax into it.
Yeah,
The captain-
that's exactly what Red is thinking about, is how comfortable this is.
The captain draws his saber and puts it to your throat. Looks over
I
you.
can't... Captain, I can't move. I don't know why you're threatening me now.
Red,
Yes?
I need you to let us remove Sylvia from the ship.
Then I'm going too. She'll die without me.
We'll have to make that decision when we get to port. I can't just jettison you.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's his fault, Captain. I think she may have taken over Red's mind or something.
She's got him mind controlled.
Could just euthanize him right here.
Puts the sword away. Amos, that's not necessary. Red's been a companion of ours for a long time. We're not going to euthanize our own. But we are going to find a way to break him free of this hold. Which means we might have to bring in a specialist, somebody else that knows how to deal with these kinds of things.
There is no specialist in this galaxy or the next that can deal with what I just did.
See, now he's talking crazy talk.
You're seriously not recommending that?
Do?
I cut Sylvia off from the rest of her kind.
You can do that?
I didn't know that I could do that until just now. Also, I had to reboot. So
How are we
that's
supposed to
new.
take? You're supposed to take your word on that, Red? We need a second opinion.
From
I do know
whom?
one person that can deal with this.
Who?
It's gonna require a bit of a favor from Cal.
What?
The Archon.
No!
Alice McCree.
No!
I think she can do it.
That's not as bad, but okay.
All right, well, how many of you have wanted shore leave on Albion?
I
Sure.
mean,
Why not?
I haven't been there in a long time. A
Oh, we
long,
can't-
long time.
We can't trust Red right now, so until we figure we can put him in the brig, Amos, and we need to get back to work on the ship, on the deck.
B.
I-
Strip him
yeah.
of his arm. Strip him of his armor.
Okay.
Do it gently.
And she will be extremely gentle because Red is still a friend, even if he doesn't remember who she is.
And Amos is going to take every single precaution to lock up that arm, that BFG, and whatever in the heck that. Oh, good lord! It's essentially stripping Red of every removable prosthetic and just locking it up, securing it, the whole 9 yards.
All right. So you take his arm and you take anything that you would deem dangerous from Red Iron, and you lock it up at the moment. And Beatrix escorts Red Iron down to the brig, a very small room with barred doors and with the most sturdy frame inside the ship. A little bit of a black box type situation where they sit you down inside of it, and B steps out and closes the door before latching the lock.
I'm sorry, Red Iron. I don't know what else to do. I'll make sure that Bicky brings you the best food possible, and I'll come sing to you if you'd like.
I
Ty.
can hear plenty of music from where I sit. And if you knew me, you would know that I don't really taste food.
That's a funny way to say that.
I know that, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to take care of you. I'm sorry. And B will just turn and run around away.
I
in
am too.
tears, just sobbing.
We now see Finnegan and Lei Fei outside the room. You see Red Iron being escorted into a room. They're getting locked up, and B run off crying.
What's going on with Meat Machine?
I don't know.
They're
I guess it's
compromised.
just meat now.
Yep, basically. Don't let them out. Don't let them get out. Don't talk to them. Don't listen to them. They are, for all intents and purposes, possessed. And
There's ghosts on board too?
what?
There's ghosts?
There's a digital ghost inside of Meat Machine. Well, meat. Yes.
Doppler? What the hell you got on the ship, boy?
I ask myself that question every day.
This place is full of crazies. That's all I know.
Mm-mm-mm.
Do we need an exorcist?
The Exorcist. For Red Iron. I gotta see this.
I just want to add that Clarion keeps like a Faraday cage in the medical bay. Amos is going to break any sort of mechanical bits into the smallest they can without breaking out tools
Give me the strong roll as you proceed to break apart third arm.
Disassemble. I will take that.
Third arm is pulled out of sockets, out of finger joints, everything, and shoved into this small box. Where he's pulling it, Red Iron, you can hear third arm's cries from up above you.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Amos is just in the back of their mind, just apologizing in a nonstop torrent of guilt for all of this.
What you're doing is incredibly stupid, Captain.
Keep in mind, this is just the med bay. This is very quiet.
So you put those pieces inside of the Faraday cage, keeping them away from any electronic signals that you can block. And we see Beatrix run off. Where do you head to from the moment you leave, by the way, Bea?
She runs to her bunk and hugs Barnabas as closely as she can and just sobs into him.
Bea, you're all right. It'll be okay. You did the best thing you could for your friend, of course.
But he doesn't remember me, Zep, and he's locked in that little teeny tiny room, and oh, it's just so sad.
She's stolen his memories. The identity, the very person that was your friend.
She's in his memories, Zep, not me. I've been erased.
Bea.
What if I don't actually exist?
We exist. You exist. The memories are there. I can promise you that. They've just been stolen. Someone like that, some being like that, does nothing but take. We could end this now. We could gather that information back from your friend. We could take it from her. We could strengthen ourselves. Then no one can harm our friends anymore.
Would it hurt Red Iron?
I mean, if she has programmed him to hurt at her behest, at its behest, I cannot guarantee that it won't be pain, but it will be good pain to be severed from one's captor, don't you think, Bea?
Maybe. But the captain wants to go to the Archon. I think that might be the best way to go.
Beatrix, if we wait, you are risking having this happen to more of your friends. You know this, yes?
Sylvia doesn't control any of them.
Are you absolutely sure?
I mean, I'm not absolutely sure of anything anymore.
I know. Tell you what, as soon as you are absolutely sure in one way or another, then we can talk about that. We can make sure that they're all safe and okay. But until then, you have to promise me to look out for anything out of the ordinary. And if it exists, you have to promise me that you are willing to destroy that Syl artifact, to remove the threat.
If that's what I have to do, Zep, to keep everybody safe, that's what I'll do.
Excellent. Good job, girl. And of course, bring me along if you need the assistance in taking this thing apart.
Thank you, Zep. I wish I could hug you right now.
Dear child, you know, after our previous encounter with that stone, I think we can make that happen temporarily. You see the wind manifest for a moment, and Zep's form appears into the room. The walls kind of just vibrate for a second as he kind of walks across the chamber, no longer having a zephyr tail of air, and then puts his arms around you and hugs you.
Oh, Bea just throws herself into this hug. She's She's every sobbing 12-year-old in her dad's arms right now.
You see soft wind, a light breeze of like summer air kind of surrounding you, the smell of flowers on the wind, and then he shrinks back. That is as long as I can.
It smells like my mother.
Well, I hope that is a good thing.
It is, Zep. Thank you.
Of course. Anything for you, Beatrix. Scene fades. We move into another room. Leifei, the captain has come to you. Leifei, this whole still nonsense has gotten really out of hand. So, did you have that time-lapse thing, that whole reliving moments thing happen to you too?
I did, Cap. What about you, Finn?
Yeah. I was about to eat something that I think was good. It was either good or had turtle in it. Now I'm a turtle, damn it. And then I went to take a bite, and I was back in the barrel that Big Teeth put me in, and I was next to the demon carrot, and he had his twin head, and he was gonna throw up on me again, because I remember he threw up on me last time, but I got out, and it got my legs grabbed, and I thought it was gonna bite off my tail again, because the little red demon girl that turned yellow this time and took apart some stuff, she was gonna bite my tail off, but then I saw Ninja Boy here, and then he brought me out, and now I'm so confused, Cutlass.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. So...
What kind of ship are you running here, boy?
I got one with a alien artifact on board. It just kind of takes over people sometimes.
You got demons, aliens, and ghosts on here.
Yes.
Damn it!
You sure you want to be
All
here,
right.
Finn? Because there are other ships out there.
Yeah, I'm already here. I'm tired. Don't want to get off.
All right, if you say so.
Yes. What would you do without me, Cutlery?
I would have a life without you.
You
that would
miss
be
me, I know.
far. You want to make yourself useful, Finnegan? How about you
Nope.
come upstairs and you help me put the ship back? There's a hole in the ceiling. Come help me put the ship back in working order so we can fly the damn thing. Leifei, I need you to pilot. I'm tired.
Pilot Wem, Captain.
We were supposed to collect scrap. We're supposed to gather up the outpost. Now we gotta go to Avalon. Bicky, how are we doing on food?
We got fuck all, thanks to your goddamn turtle eating all of our soup.
You bit my tail! Shut up!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You bit it off!
You're crazy, and you're lying, and I can't
You
stand
changed
it.
colors! Nobody can trust you! You goddamn rainbow!
So, at this point, the captain just goes, "Look, I'm gonna go take a nap. When I get done, the crazy better be over. All right? And
Gonna
then
wake up on another ship?
maybe I don't know the way these things work out. Leifei, just make sure we don't crash into any of the debris surrounding the outpost. Try to collect some of it if you can. Bring us into a position where we can toss out nets or something and gather. Some of it's exploding. Some of it's flying off in various directions. And I've been keeping us from hitting any of it for the last 2 hours. Can you get up there and make sure that happens for a little bit? We don't get hit by anything. And we need to take Scarborough, take Cullens with you, take Carrot and Finnegan, and make sure that any of this stuff doesn't pass us by, so that when we can figure out how to collect any of it without Red Iron's help, maybe the rest of the crew can. We'll gather some of this.
Red Iron.
He's in lockup
Who's
right
Red
now.
Iron?
He's been compromised by Sylvia, unfortunately.
Is he locked up with Meat Machine?
He is your meat machine.
He's not my meat machine.
You keep calling him that, I'll
That's
have
what
to
he is.
disagree
He's
with
meat,
you.
he's a machine.
Yep. All right.
Well, actually, he's more meat now. He's not really much machine.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, actually.
He turned on you, Cuddy?
I don't know. I mean, he tried to hit me with his tail, which is new for him. So, I don't know where I'm at. I need time to think about this.
And a ship you running here?
You already know it's a crazy one.
Yeah.
All right. So you have your orders. You'll take care of those. I'm gonna think on this, and I'll be back with you soon.
I'm gonna go follow Ninja Boy.
Yeah, you do that. That's your idea. Totally 100% your idea. You just do that.
All right.
And
Yes,
Kellis walks
Captain.
like nods at Leifei and walks towards his room to sit down. Scarborough comes over and Colin's heard. All right, so we're gathering scrap and things like that.
Yeah, we're collecting scrap.
You okay, Leifei?
I'll move the ship.
All right. All right, let's get up on deck then, and everybody else just starts filtering up. Leifei, do you head just straight to pilot? What are you doing?
Finn, you know how to ride the ship. Drive it.
Finn.
Sir?
Finn. Finn.
What? Huh? Who talking to me?
Finn, you know how to
Is
drive
the
the ship.
Rainbow Demon back?
Oh, sorry, I was over here
Huh?
behind the...
Oh, what you want, Ninja Boy?
Can you drive the ship? I need to talk to somebody for a second.
Hell yeah, I can drive this ship. Let's go.
Finn
All right.
goes up to drive the ship.
I have never been more afraid in my life.
You know, driving's
Oh wait,
an
hold on,
agile
hold on.
role,
Time out.
right?
Actually, I'm sorry. What language are you speaking?
He speaks a lot of languages. I don't know.
So you would know Mio is the same language both of you share, I believe.
What would Cutlass have been speaking?
Cullis was speaking
Using.
Cotter, so he's speaking in Kobold.
Okay.
He
So
knows
then,
what you speak.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Maybe as a reference, Leifei could have, if he knows Cotter, probably used Cotter.
He doesn't. He tries Avalonian first, always.
I don't know what you're saying.
Damn it.
No, thank you. I already ate.
Dwarven?
Are you angry? What did I do?
Siondir?
Huh?
Halfling?
Do you speak normal, boy?
Mio.
Ninja? Oh, what? What were you saying? I got some of that. Are you having a
he's-
stroke, son?
He's not going to start up skiing just yet. Yeah, can you drive the ship?
Oh, yeah, I can drive a ship.
Just lead it around, sir. And by the way,
All
Leifei gives him a lot of respect.
All right, so Finnegan heads up and climbs up into the top and stands in front of this big wheel that's about as round as his shell is, and then proceeds to
Let's
plant it right in front
let's
of
roll
him.
a d20 to see exactly how much skill and experience Finnegan has driving a ship or flying a ship. Let's see. Hell yeah!
That's a 3. So 0. Okay, we got it.
Dang.
All right.
He stood next to somebody steering a ship before.
Yeah,
So
that counts.
I know that wheel is to steer.
So Leifei, where do you head?
He's going to prison quarters.
Okay. So Leifei steps into the little exterior room, and then you can see Red Iron sitting inside the cell behind the bars.
How's it going, Red Iron?
Red's humming.
We're going to start scrapping that place outside.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. We're going to start looking for things in there. Is there anything you think is important?
As much scrap as possible.
As much?
Mhm.
All right.
I don't think there's anything of particular importance in the station. but I do know the value of scrap out this far. Especially when we get into as many fights as we do. There's only one way to keep Grandfather running consistently, and that's a healthy diet of scrap. And there's not a lot of places to get it, so you have to get it where you can.
Yeah, we do. I saw you come down here a while ago, under guard.
That's an interesting way of phrasing that, Captain.
It is. What do you think about it? I was in a jail cell like this not too long ago. It's stuffy.
Are you asking if I have claustrophobic tendencies? I assure you that I do not.
I'm sure I've seen your machine room. I'm asking you what you think about the situation you're in now.
I think I saved all of you. And you're making an incredibly myopic decision.
Lefe, I have to ask. Are you using crossed ears?
I am.
All right. Red Iron, Lefe is reading your mind. What does he get from that as you're talking to him?
Red Iron.
Oh no, now's the time he freezes. Right as he goes. It's 27. It's 27. He said he crashes on 27 every single time. So we'll have to wait
That's
a moment.
for real.
That is absolutely insane. So we'll come back to him as soon as he arrives. Yes, Amos?
I gotta ask. Orders were for Amos to keep Red Iron under lock and key, right?
Yes.
So keep an eye on them. Okay. Yeah, it's Amos is not leaving the room. Probably for Lefe to go in, but other than that, Amos is 100% watching the prisoner.
There's a waiting room outside, so you're sitting there. It's the security office, and you let Lefe in, obviously. We move back up to the deck real quick until Benjamin comes back. Where are you, Benjamin? So, Finn, as you're sitting up there on board and piloting the ship, you happen to see large bits of that outpost of Besamini that have kind of fragmented off and are kind of flying about in their own direction.
Mm.
Can you give me a agile roll as you attempt to move through?
Of course.
Benjamin will be right back with you in 1 second.
Such a great stat.
It was an 87, so
it was a 12.
That is a 12. So why don't you give us 2d6 damage that you caused to the ship as you are hit by pieces of debris. 9! 9! Good roll. Okay, we'll see what happens with that here in a moment.
There. We're under attack!
We shall... So we see the ship have large chunks of the outpost careen off of it and crash into it. There is a rending sound, and just a bit of damage to the hull, but it causes everybody to kind of bounce around. Scarborough up the front's like, "What the hell, Finnegan? Pay attention to where you're going."
Is it enough to kick B out of her sadness?
For a moment, yes. Obviously, it was a stark moment of surprise.
She will sadly go to the deck with that dragging foot thing that kids do when they don't want to do something.
Yep, heading up to the deck. All right, so we're going to return back to the scene. What was on the surface of your mind, Red Iron?
The giant locked and sealed gateway marked Sifrantes.
So you're seeing images of something that was locked away in some sort of mechanical space. Give me a brains roll, Lefe, as you try to piece together what that means.
Certainly, and I'm gonna call this before it happens. If I fail, I'm using an ace.
All right.
I'm dumb.
10's not high enough. Ooh, but a 15 is. So Leifei, that name is strange. You've never actually seen it, but something deep in those memories that have been sitting and vibrating in the back of your mind, unlocked by that illithid, that creature that delved into your head, show you that there is a demon the elves fear by that name.
Does Red Iron? Does he know that he pried in?
That he pried in? What do you mean?
Entered into his mental state.
No, he wouldn't have felt that.
I don't know how to. Siphrontis. I'm sorry. I studied for a long time to try and skein off of the first layer. It comes to me instantly. And I'm sorry it's happened.
Oh, you've gone poking around there too.
It happens.
That's... At this point, I'm used to it.
I'm sorry. You do enter my mind a whole lot, though. By word. What does Siphrontis mean? You were put in this cell, and that's the first thing I could skein off.
Sephirothus is the entity that binds the seal.
And with that knowledge dropped, those last words spoken between Leifei and Red Iron, we fade to black as tonight's episode of Sparrows has come.
Do we have to?
Oh.
So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves tonight. We're going to go around the table, of course, like always, where we will speak to each one of these fabulous individuals. Anything you would like to pitch, we do have that moment at the beginning where people can get to know you. So if you'd like to continue that, go right ahead. Or if there's something coming up you want to make people aware of, let them know that. Then give us your favorite moment from tonight's episode. We will start, as always, with a random roll of the dice. And first up tonight's Gwen.
Wow. All right. Hi. As previously mentioned, I am Gwen McSherry over in the chat, where I am normally found. I also get to have the pleasure of reporting the news on Roll Charisma with my lovely husband, Doyle. And coming up in the future, a near future, I believe August 11th, I am going to be taking part in a one-shot that I think everybody in the audience will really enjoy.
Yes. Oops, all Agatha's the greatest, the Great Witch Bake Off.
It's going to be amazing.
That looks fabulous. What is your favorite moment from tonight?
There were so many, but there were also so many sad moments. I think all of Benjamin doing sad Red Iron was so good.
That was very, very well done indeed. Moving right along, Finnegan, Bees, you're up.
Hello, Big Bees here. You can catch me on my channel, Big_Bees. Excuse me. Tuesday through Thursdays when the weather doesn't decide to screw me. I am right now playing Resident Evil. It's so much fun. Resident Evil 2. I'm sorry. And then after I beat it, I don't know if I'm going to do the 57 reruns that Ty wants me to do,
Just one.
or move
Just
on to
one.
something else. So we'll see. You can catch me here on this wonderful channel Mondays and Fridays, and I have a couple things that I'm kind of just waiting on. Couple podcasts that I may or may not be a part of, and some other stuff. I mean, I don't know. People have asked me to do things, and I'm like, hell to the yeah. And now I'm just waiting to see. I'm down. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to think anything else. That's really about it. Yeah.
So what's your favorite moment from tonight, Bees?
My God. I think it had to be the LAPD shakedown. Yeah, he's resisting arrest. I'm just standing here. He's got a gun. I am unarmed. Stop resisting. I am not moving.
Yep.
Officer down.
Yeah, that was a good one. Moving right along to the officer, Amos Jekyll.
Office. Oh wait, right. Sorry. Hey folks, I'm Jackal. I play Amos Nascendi, the dad, the organizer, the. Let's just call a spade right here. Amos went on a rampage, held someone up, and then detained them. Probably justified somewhere.
Well, I mean, you are a bulwark, and stranger danger is your overbearing dadness. And when you found Red Iron's mind wasn't exactly the same, that's a stranger danger moment.
I damn near shit myself when that happened. That was true actual fear. Oh god, oh god, oh god. The machine god is gonna take over and we're all gonna die. Damn it, there goes my mental health day.
You and your poor selfless paranoias.
I mean, are you talking to the character or are you talking to the player?
I mean both.
Favorite moment of tonight? Carrot. Stuffing Carrot in a barrel with Finnegan. Just being... just going full on dad, done with this shit. Sort it out!
Stick them in a barrel together until they figure it out. Or one vomits in the other's face and they discover cucumbers. I don't know. Whatever. Moving on from there. Benjamin, your turn.
Hey everybody, I'm Benjamin. You can find me on Twitter at TTBenjamin1. I'm the host and dungeon master of the Lawful Great Adventures podcast, but you already know that, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I hope you listen to the podcast. I play a great bad guy.
It's incredible. So if you don't listen to it, listen to it.
Oh, thanks. On this show, I play Red Iron, who has pretty much had to run the gamut of various emotional states. My favorite moment was not getting rebooted, though that was conceptually quite brilliant. The sensation of a biological being literally getting restarted like a computer. I got my jimmies rustled even more by the crew completely turning on me when I had just saved them from a god. Here's what's really impressive about that is everyone had watched all of the previous scenes, so they knew what happened, and yet they were able to, as characters, act out what that would actually look like from their framework, and that's a really hard thing to do around the table. That's a challenge. You gotta get a couple of layers deep. So that's some high quality immersion, and I had the chest poundies. It's good stuff. That was my favorite moment. I may have looked mad, but acting. That's why I went to Juilliard.
And
Did you go to Juilliard?
No, I went to a small Catholic liberal arts college in Dubuque. The Juilliard of Iowa, they call it.
The Juilliard of Iowa, they don't call it that.
They can though.
All right, I have to agree with you. All of you have meta information, and none of you used it, so I appreciate that you stayed in character and played that out, even though that was all caused by one person in our stream who happens to be on Thursday nights if people want to go back and maybe throw
Yeah, what are we
some
going to
wrenches
sabotage his stream?
into that
Riven.
I have several ideas. Bees knows what I'm
Thank
going
God,
to
I don't have 20,000 points just sitting here.
person's. All right, moving right along. Leifei Kai, your turn.
What's up? Do I have like a thing I do when I start talking? My name's Kai. My favorite scene of the night, I think that's the most important part right now. And I wrote it down. I keep looking down at it while I've been listening to this. It's a sentence that Sylvia said. It is just us now.
It is just us now.
Oh.
I felt like I don't think that's a turning point, but I feel like Sylvia's been on a character progression arc, and It Is Just Us Now is almost the climax to that arc, leading to the falling action of everything to this arc and into the future when Sylvia is true to pirate nature. But we'll have to see. I don't know. We're in a state of confusion, and I felt that scene. I was not itching my eye in that moment.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I definitely felt that a lot.
So, everybody, I am Ty, Loud Even Star, over on the Twitters and the Loud Even Star art on the Twitch, as well as the director of these shows, producer, whatever you want to call it. I will be on a charity one-shot with the Real Women of Gaming tomorrow at 1 Pacific Standard Time, 4 Eastern, which is what I think they're running it at. So check that out. It's a D&D 5e edition thing. This is one of the rare occasions you'll get to watch me play the 5e again after, other games that, I rarely ever play. And of course, all of these crew, I want to say thank you very much for being here, being on this crazy ride, allowing us to be able to, prophesize and nail it on the head with the name of tonight's episode. So you all helped me manifest that into reality, which was brilliant. And I can't wait to see what happens next time on the episode, the one where they all died. So we'll see. So everybody, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Like I've said before, we will see you not next Friday, but the following one for Sparrows, as we are taking next week off. So yeah, see you on the other side. Have a wonderful evening, and love you all. Good night, everyone.